Hello and welcome back to Golden Wake, part 2 of 10. Last week we were selling land? Selling something. Selling... Chang in Europe. We were selling property of some kind. And then we got fired. And then we had to move to Miami. And so then we moved to Miami and we tried to like sucker our way into the mafia. I think we joined some sort of like mafia. And he gave us like 3 challenges to overcome to join the mafia, which we did. And then... I don't know if I've ever seen this question in trivia before. Because I've definitely never seen that answer. Let's see. This guy, after we did something, we were told to do 3 more challenges. This is our brother, and this is like... I don't know, we're just gonna start talking to people. We have to do something, we did something with a pilot. We convinced the pilot to join our team. What's our brother got to say?
Alfie, what's going on?
What's going on? How's our mother?
How's mother doing?
She's okay. Coping. Like I said, she's got friends who keep her company.
It's been nearly 10 years since father died. She needs to move on.
Tell me something I don't know. In a way, I think my moving down here will do her some good. She'll realize she has a life to live on her own.
I certainly hope so.
Or she'll just sink into depression, one of those two.
This is a quaint little place. I've never been here myself.
It is, isn't it? Kinda reminds me of the one back home we used to go to.
I can see it, sure. But all these diners tend to look the same after a while.
There's something
true.
about this one. I don't know how to describe it, but it feels special somehow.
Why don't you get a job here?
I just might, actually.
Really? I was just pulling your leg. You're telling me you actually want to work?
Is it that hard to believe?
To be perfectly frank, yes. What's made you change your mind?
Leaving the city, coming down here, I guess it's just made me realize I need to be independent.
True.
Has New York changed much?
You've been gone less than 4 months. How much could it have possibly changed?
You'd be surprised, Bo. Although, to tell the truth, I get the feeling this city will be almost unrecognizable in a few years. Just the way of the world, I suppose.
You really give me the heebie-jeebies when you get all philosophical like that, Alfie.
I thought it had been like 6 months or a year or something. There was like a time leap. Cause like after we joined the mafia and like did whatever the heck we were supposed to do, they opened up a new building. Maybe it's only been like 2 months. I don't remember. I'm not offering a car ride anywhere.
Hey, Bo. How'd you like to go for a drive?
Really? Where to?
Hey, where are we going? The men's club?
Want to come mingle at the men's club?
I'm not really in the mood to listen to a bunch of old men tell stories. Maybe we could go someplace else?
How about Dinner Key Marina? You can look at the boats in the ocean.
Sounds like the bee's knees.
Bees.
Let's go.
Alright, we're going to the marina. I don't know why.
Hello there.
Fine day for it. What can I do for you?
I'll just be on my way.
Have a nice day, sir.
Nice.
Oh, come over here.
Oh.
What is it?
I need you to do me a favor and chat up the security guard. Tell him you own that hydroplane over there.
What? Why?
Just trust me. Oh, and if he starts asking you questions about it, just make something up. I get the feeling he isn't exactly the sharpest knife in the drawer.
Okay, if you say so.
Now what do I do? Mm-hmm. I probably should read all these things out loud. Don't want to interrupt the conversation or draw any unwanted attention to yourself. I don't have any items. Engine? Oh, are we stealing stuff? I'm gonna steal this engine. You examine the engine closely. And if you're going to do anything with it, you need something more than just your bare hands. You need otter hands. Alright, so we get our
Let's head back.
I assume we're supposed to steal something from the engine. I don't have any items though.
That was fun. I'm glad we made it back in one piece. Thanks
True.
for the ride, Alfie.
Well, thank you.
Pardon the interruption, folks.
Huh? Oh, what can I do for you?
I'm selling real estate.
What's wrong with your plane?
Nothing too serious. It's being worked on right now. The mechanic said it should be ready by next week.
I don't know if Mr. Merrick wants to wait that long. Where's the plane now? Maybe I can see about speeding up the
I
process.
think we've heard this
It's
before.
over at the airfield near Granada Boulevard.
About your payments.
Of course, of course. Our fee is $50 up
$50.
front. That gets you a full show, which lasts 30 minutes.
I'm afraid I haven't got that kind of money on me. I'll have to ask Mr. Merrick about it.
Sure, not a problem. Just let us know when you've got the dough.
Got it.
I appreciate your time.
No sweat, pal.
Alright, I think we need to go back to base. The sales office. Steal some money from the locker room.
Got a moment, Wilson?
Of course, Banks. What can I do for you?
See you around.
Thank you. Alright, let's go beg this guy for money.
George,
Yes, Alfie?
how's everything coming along?
Wonderfully. Thank you for asking. Clearly, you can see progress by way of the new office, but we're also expanding to larger projects. I've got my head architect designing a luxury pool, and our largest project is in the initial phase.
Ooh,
What exactly is this mysterious project I keep hearing about?
It'll be announced soon. I just need to iron out some details, but it will be worth the wait, I can assure you.
I think I may have found your spectacle.
Wonderful. What is it?
Mabel Cody's Flying Circus. She's a wing walker, does all kinds of stunts apparently.
Sounds like a terrific find. Well done.
There's just one thing. She and her husband require payment in advance.
I see. How much?
$50 for a 30-minute show.
Reasonable enough, I suppose. You'll have to take the money out of our business account. Just head over to the Bank of Coral Gables and tell them I sent you to withdraw the money.
Uh-huh.
That's all for now.
Hi, hello. I come on behalf of Mr. Merrick. I'd like to withdraw all of his money. Sure, no problem, sir. Nobody wants to talk. I'm wanting to take this painting down for ages. Miss Rogers would have had a conniption if you did. Abstract art?
Could I bother you a moment, Miss
Our dude
Rogers?
seems like a
No
doofus.
bother, Mr. Banks. What can I do for you?
I'll let you get back to work.
Thank you.
Ma'am, do you have anything I could use to steal an engine? Like this telephone? I saw something the other day that referenced Myst. I don't remember what it was. I had a bunch of videos. Myst. Excuse me, everyone. Can I please have your attention? MS Douglas. 9 p.m. Eastern, sure. We started 20 minutes ago. How many teller windows? Let's go to this one.
Welcome to the Bank of Coral Gables. How may I help you, sir?
I'd
I need
like
to withdraw some money.
to withdraw all the money. Provide the teller with necessary information and complete the rather boring transaction.
Thank you for banking with us, sir. Have a pleasant day.
I'll try my best.
Thank you. I'm gonna.
Put their hands up. This is
Oh,
a robbery.
I was trying to rob us this place first.
I said put your hands up.
What? How do I put my hands up?
Now, just a minute. There's really no need for this.
Shut up, Mac. Nobody asked you to talk. Just put your hands up and hand over the dough.
Now, if you'll just listen for a moment.
Well, what are you playing at, bucko? I ain't got time to chat. Just hand over your dough before the boys in blue get here, will ya?
We're gonna sell him real estate. We gotta sell him real estate. Someone's gonna be a hero. It's me. You're attempting to persuade this person. Pick a dialogue choice based on what you think will make them lean towards your argument. Pay special attention to their face. That is often an indicator of your progress. If you need a hint, click the Seller Intuition button to perform a personality analysis. If you fail at persuasion, there are always other ways to convince them. Expose. You're clearly new at this. It's your first time. Wait.
What do you think this is? Playtime? You just come in here, waving a gun around, demanding everyone put their hands up? Have you even done this before?
Break the ice.
No, as a matter of fact, I haven't.
I
This ain't
freaking
about
knew
my
it.
personal life. This is about you handing over your money.
What was the next one? Break the ice. Introduce yourself. Philosophize.
Is this really what you want to be doing with your life? Robbing banks?
You could be selling
Surely
real
things can't be
estate.
so bad that you have to turn to a life of crime.
What do you know, huh? You got no idea about my life. Times ain't so glamorous for everyone you know. Just 'cause you get to parade around in fancy suits doesn't mean it's the same for everyone else. Now quit trying to distract me and just hand over your cash.
Dude, I kind of. Alright, hold up. Doesn't even cover his nose. Seller Intuition. And Tremor, Rapid, something. Personality, Amateur. Let's taunt him.
You talk tough, but I bet you've never even fired a gun before.
You shut up, you hear me? I don't gotta take this from you. I've shot plenty of guys. You don't even compare to half of them.
Okay, enough talking. So, what's it gonna be?
Okay, fine. I don't know what I was thinking coming in here, but there's gotta be another way. I'll leave you alone, but promise me you won't call the cops, okay?
Sure. And he just leaves. Wow.
Not bad, Banks. I'm impressed.
Thanks.
Finally, a newsworthy story. Real estate agent foils bank robbery. I may or may not include a pun on your last name. I haven't quite decided that yet.
I'm just glad nobody got hurt.
How are things
Banks
going
saves
with
the
Gables
banks.
project anyway?
Not bad. In fact, you might want to come to the Granada airfield in a few days to see for yourself.
Sounds like a plan. See you there, Banks.
Called up by the game. What was her name? Maria? We got an achievement. What did I say? Do you even rob Bob? Bro? Do you even rob bro? Hey, I brought you guys some money.
Here you go. I believe this takes care of your payment.
Certainly does. Much appreciated.
All right, step 2 down. Now we gotta figure out how to steal the engine. Start from here and work our way to the right. Is this the day of the tentacle flag? Just kidding, I know it's an airfield flag. But it could be the day of the tentacle flag.
Hello there, my good man.
Yes, sir?
Magneto.
What about this magneto you mentioned?
The magneto for the ignition is damaged, and I'm waiting on a replacement to come in.
What sort of engine is it?
Curtiss OX5. Fairly common engine in these types of planes. Some boats, too. Unreliable piece of junk, really. But they mostly get the job done.
Any idea where I'd be able to get one?
Order from the manufacturer, like I did.
Or steal
Aside
one.
from that, any place where there's lots of planes or boats would have them in spades.
By the way, where is the magneto usually found on the engine?
Right at the bottom in front. Can't miss it.
Alright.
How badly is the rudder damaged?
See for yourself. Looks like something took a bite out of it.
So what are you waiting on to fix it?
A new rudder top. Should be here in a few days.
Is there anything that might be used as a substitute?
Any decent-sized wooden plank would do in a
No,
pinch, sure.
this was eaten.
I'll let you get on with it.
See ya.
Seagull ate the back of the rudder.
Would you mind terribly if I borrowed one of your wrenches?
Not as long as you bring it back, I don't. I can't say I blame you for wanting to borrow it. That clunker looks like it needs to be serviced pretty soon.
Whoa, whoa, you talking about my car? My brand new car? Is it bad that I saw the word TNT and I thought that question was Minecraft?
Hey, Bo. Alfie, what's going on?
I used to watch a lot of the FF1 randomizer. Gyre, I think, does randomizer runs still. And he mentions words that would be related to this question.
Hey, Bo.
Really?
How about dinner?
Sound.
I didn't tell you what they were.
Bo, come over here. What is it?
I need you to... What? Just... Oh, and...
Alright, gonna steal this engine. Name the engine coastly. If you're going to do anything with it, you need something more than just your bare hands. Okay, but I got a wrench. Working quickly, you liberate the magneto from the plane's engine. Magneto from a Curtiss OX5 engine. It's a bit slick, but you managed to keep a firm grip on it.
Come on, Bo. Let's head back.
Alright. Let's mail this cheese stand. What is the saying? Drop this leaf.
That was fun. I'm
And
glad we
leave.
made it back in one piece. Thanks
Drop
for the
this
ride,
tree and
Alfie.
leave. Alright, now we need a plank of wood. If I was a plank of wood... Can I have your plank of wood? It doesn't just grow on trees.
Would you be opposed
You have
to
to
me taking your sign
mass
back?
produce it through bamboo.
Take it. I'm sick of the sight of it.
Oh, thank you for the sign. Alright, easy enough. Alright, that place is gone forever. Airfield. Let's see. I brought you some shingles.
Think you might make use of this piece of wood?
Now let me see. I think I can, yeah. If I shave off a bit of the side here, it'll work as a replacement for the missing chunk of rudder. Hey, thanks, mister. You really saved me some time here.
Happy to help.
Why hasn't there been a GS collection released? I'm glad you asked.
Is this the sort of magneto you need for the engine?
It sure is. How were you able to get one so quickly?
I have my ways.
Well, you
I
really
might have
saved
stolen
me
it.
some time. I'll get to work replacing this right away.
Fantastic. Here's your wrench back, by the way.
That's Mechanic eyes you with a suspicious expression. Yes, this wrench has nothing to do with the Magneto.
Thanks. Hey, you
No,
really
thank
helped
you.
me out with getting this plane fixed. It should be ready by tomorrow.
Camelot in shambles. Working for Nintendo. Everyone that works for Nintendo's in shambles. Let's see. Feeling satisfied that you've taken care of all the arrangements for the air show, you head back to the office to inform Mr. Merrick and begin preparations. Infinite Waluigi.
This is it. Are you ready?
I think so. Flyboy?
Are you kidding? I was born ready.
Did you guys even
And the thing
practice?
is, we can't seem to find Dave.
Who?
The fellow who drives me over to the plane so I can climb on it.
Quite a turnout today, Banks. Seems Merrick has got a lot riding on this little show. Feeling nervous?
Nervous? Me? Of course not.
Oh, by the way, Miss Cody, I ran into someone named Dave on my way over, and he said to
I had
tell
no
you he
idea
wasn't
what-
feeling well. At least, I think that's what he said. He was a bit hard to understand, to be honest.
He probably got in the car.
Tinker and I have been talking about them making Beyond the Beyond for the past 30 years.
Another driver if we aim to get this stunt performed today.
I'll drive the car.
You sure? You ain't practiced with us before.
How hard could it possibly be?
Don't worry, Banks. With a pilot of my skill, this will be like shooting fish in a barrel.
This
It will
is...
be, assuming you ain't one of those all hat and no cattle types.
I have no idea what that's supposed to mean, but I'm sure this will all go down without a hitch.
All right, let's get this done. We've got a crowd to impress.
Okay, Banks. It's as simple as cow
Oh
pie.
my
All
God.
you have to do is keep her steady and let Curly know when
I
to
love
lower the
cow
top.
pie.
That'll signal Flyboy. When the plane comes, keep her at the right speed and position so I can climb up on it.
Alright, here we go. How do I drive? The arrow keys don't do anything. You gotta click. Oh man.
This jalopy is already going as fast as it can.
What?
We're going too fast, Banks. Trying to move the top now would rip it off like tissue paper, and you lose control of the car.
Woo-wee! We're kicking up a heck of a lot of dust.
Is that going to be a problem?
Nah, makes things more exciting, like a cattle stampede.
Oh geez, she is super gonna die. Where is the plane?
Not going any further that way.
Oh wait, plane?
Dang, you weren't in the right position, Banks. Flybo, swoop.
Is he like right here? Worst air show ever. What? No. Yeah.
Oh no, she's lost her grip.
Oh no.
Do something! I can't hold on much longer.
She won't be able to climb up the ladder if she doesn't regain her footing.
Oh my god.
Oh, that was a close one. Now, let's try getting it right this time.
I literally can't, like, go to that point. This is the worst idea I've ever seen. Alright, this time we got it. What?
Damn, run out of field.
Okay, Banks. It's as simple as cow pie. When the plane comes, keep her at the right speed and position.
Okay, but I can't, like...
We're going too fast.
Yeah, how do I get onto that point? There's no, like... There's no in between. This is impossible.
You weren't in the right position, Banks.
Wait. No? Oh my god, she's gonna lose. She's losing her grip again.
Oh, that was a close one. Now, let's try.
Not going any.
This is it.
Oh no, she's lost her.
What?
Banks!
She won't.
Way.
Oh, that was a close one. Now, let's try getting it right this time.
It's the greatest air show of all time. Everybody's like, what is happening?
Damn, we run out of field.
Oh my god.
Okay, Banks. It's as simple as cow pie. When the
Who invented this? You like can't. There's no like in between.
dang, you weren't in the right.
You weren't in the right position.
Not going any further.
It's like
Dang, you weren't
no,
in the
it's
right
not a
position,
3x3 grid.
Flybo, swoop around again. Nick,
It's like I press the button once, it puts me here, right? But the X is like over here. And so like if I go forward, it goes past it and it wouldn't let me go there. It just flies past me. If I go behind it, then this happens where she's like, "Oh, she's lost her grip."
Banks, do something. I can't hold on much longer.
She won't be able to climb up the ladder if she doesn't regain.
Oh, that was a close. Now, let's try.
Damn, we run out of field.
Okay, Banks. It's as simple as cow pie.
Well,
All
like
you gotta do is
if
keep
I'm on
stepping
either
right
side
in
of the X, it either if I'm in front of the X, then it just misses completely. So like last time we were behind the X, so now I'm in front of the X.
Dang, you weren't in the right.
Yeah, see? Something with the grip. What if we just let her go?
Oh no, she's lost her grip.
Banks, do something. I can't hold on much.
She won't be able to climb up the ladder.
Alright, I got it. This is gonna be it.
Mabel, step on the
Ah-ha!
Yeehaw!
We did it.
Peter. Thanks, Alfie.
How's it going, Blecky? Death-defying spectacle. Probably at bank foiled by Banks. The Marjorie Stoneman Douglas certainly knows how to write an article. You feel extremely pleased with yourself, but also hope you can settle back and do a less exciting work for a while. Years pass and you continue working diligently. Although somewhat frustrated at the slow pace of your success, you feel certain that something big is on the horizon. Spring of 1925.
So they finally gave me my own sales team after I practically had to beg them for it.
Uh-huh.
No kidding. I'm glad to hear they finally come around.
The 2-year time skip
No, not yet.
where we go train with an
Things
ostrich.
will work themselves out. I mean, It's only been, what, 3 years?
3-year
4,
time skip?
actually.
4-year time
You
skip?
can't expect to become an overnight success, especially not with such a risky project. Have they at least given you a nicer car?
No, I'm still driving that old green heap around.
Ah, I see. Well, business talk aside, how's your brother doing?
Good, as far as I know. I haven't really spoken to him in a couple of months.
Same.
Last I heard, he was going back to visit our mother. Wouldn't surprise me if he was asking to borrow some money. But then that's Bo for you. Born with a silver spoon in his mouth and spoiled rotten ever since. Anyway, Meeks, it was a
Someone
pleasure catching up,
sounds
but I really should be
disgruntled.
going.
Have a good one, Banks.
Thanks, Meeks. Is that a good book? Alright, good air show, everyone.
Mr. Banks, a message came for you from Mr. Merrick. He said to meet him at his mother's home as soon as possible.
Thank you, Morris.
I can't believe Chaos didn't do all of the Titans trials to know the answer to this question. You enjoyed the cow pies. It's everybody's favorite pie. I'm a big fan of sharp pies. Titan pies, pot pies. Pot pies are really good. Lucky thought he had that question in the bag.
All good with you, Morris?
Yes, sir. I hope all is well with you too.
Recovering. Can't wait for the 13-2 playthrough. The door is locked. It's gonna be like the longest journey. How do I exit? I hear pie. We're supposed to go to Merrick's house. Is that Merrick? It looks like somebody's grandmother. Soda jerk.
Welcome to the Gables Diner, sir. Will you be wanting a booth or counter service?
Neither, actually. I was wondering if I could ask you a couple questions.
You can.
Sure. I guess that'd be okay.
I've never seen you before. Have you worked here long?
It's coming up on my 6th month next week.
6 month.
Oh, I guess it's been longer than I thought since I've been by. Hold that thought. I'll be back.
Okay, thanks for talking.
It's been a while since I've been here. I wonder why George invited me.
Hello,
There's
Ralph.
somebody's grandma.
Glad you could make it.
Thanks for having me. It's great seeing you all, although I have to confess I'm a bit confused as to why I'm here.
I'm glad to see he's managed to stay modest.
It is one of his better qualities, Mother. I just wanted to say that over the past few years, you've been extremely valuable to us. Not only have you helped immensely with establishing Coral Gables, you've also managed to climb the ranks in the office in a relatively short amount of time.
Oh, George, stop beating around the bush, would you? He knows what he's accomplished. What he's trying to say, Alfie, is that you're a man who can get things done. And as it happens,
Oh man, do we get to
need you
murder
for something
someone?
Very important.
Yes. Thank you, Eunice. My dear wife, always to the point. In any case, we're getting close to incorporating Coral Gables as a city, and that requires a special team. A team I want you to be a part
Ooh,
of.
what?
I'm honored, sir.
As I'm sure you've heard, we're only a day away from launching our electric streetcar line. We'll be having a ceremony to commemorate the launch. But we'll also be making a very important announcement. The new mayor of Coral Gables.
Is it me?
Mayor?
Yes, every
The
new city
mayor?
needs a mayor. Since we're not a very big city, we have the luxury of foregoing elections and having the first one appointed. I think announcing the mayor along with the streetcars will bring heaps of publicity. Wouldn't you say so, Miss Douglas?
I've already got most of the article written. Just need to punch it up a bit with the details.
Why not bring in someone well known to make a speech at the ceremony? That would certainly make an impression.
I thought you might suggest something like that, Banks. Did you have anyone in mind?
Not for certain, but I'm sure I can find someone in town.
I might be able to help you there, Alfie.
Well then, I look forward to seeing what you accomplish.
Only one task this time. Was the guy's name like Shrewd or like Scoops or something? The guy that set us up to get fired. I bet his face is red now that he knows that I'm gonna be mayor. Fortunately, you never managed to stick with your piano lessons when you were a child. Same.
Good afternoon, Eunice.
Good afternoon, Alfie. What's on your mind?
Where am I going? Who's the mayor?
His wife. Surely George has let something slip about who's going to be mayor.
George.
Oh, Alfie, you know how George is about secrecy. Even if he had told me I couldn't say, especially considering he's standing right over there.
Hello.
You'll find out along with the rest of us.
Hello. Should stab everyone whose name begins with an S. Is your name? What is your name? Something.
How have you been? It's been a while since I last saw you.
It really has been too long, Alfie. But I've been well, thank you. Mostly busy with the PTA at the school George built a couple of years ago. We should have these little gatherings more often. You know you're always welcome here.
Any insights on places I might be able to find someone well-known to speak at tomorrow's event?
I haven't really been out much lately, but I've heard that the Venetian pool is drawing quite the
Ooh,
crowd. It's a beautiful day. Why not go there and get some sun? You might meet someone interesting, too.
I bet the soda jerk is the mayor.
I'll speak to you later.
Okay.
I hope it's literally Mayor McCheese.
I'm eager to see what you come up with, Banks. There never seems to be a dull moment with you around.
Thank you.
Hello, Mrs. Merrick.
Hello, dear.
How have you been feeling?
Just fine, thank you. I'm content to stay in and watch everything going on around.
I'm impressed by all the changes myself. I can't imagine what it must be like for someone who's lived here for so long.
You calling her
I'm
old?
curious to know what this place will look like in 5 years. I hope to be around to see it.
Oh, I'm sure you will. You must be proud of your son.
Extremely. George always did have ambitions, but to see him succeed. From what George has told me, I'm sure your parents are proud of you too.
Yes, I think they are.
She sounds like somebody pretending to sound like an old person.
Would you happen to have an idea of where I might be able to find some well-known people in the community to speak at tomorrow's event?
Well, I don't get out too much these days. But I've heard that some notable people have been playing at the
5
Biltmore
years.
Golf Course.
Great. I'll swing by. No pun intended. Nice talking with you.
Always a pleasure, my dear.
That's the problem with knowing the future, Claude. You know she's not gonna make it. We may as well just go ahead and get her some flowers now.
I greatly appreciate your help, son. You truly go above and beyond the call.
Father? No need to start a fire. It's hot as blazes outside. But I wanted to climb out the chimney.
I just knew this hard work would all pay off. Oh, George, you sneaky old egg. Alfred Banks, first mayor of Coral Gables. If only you could see me now, Father.
Our guy thinks he's gonna be mayor. Ah. What a ding dong. Alright, where are we going? Alright, pool or golf course? Pool or golf course? We gotta go to both places, but which one do we gotta go to first? Golf course. Just like in Sons of the Forest. The heck?
Nice day for it.
Yeah, nice day. Wish that building back there was done already. The noise is awfully distracting.
I'll
Say,
take
would you
this.
mind if I had one of these teas?
Help yourself.
Thank you. Large building. Can't see anything productive. True.
Nice day.
Yeah.
Alright, good use of golf course. Cool. Or wait. Dr. Tot? It's the doctor that taught Garnet everything she knows. He also gives you some cards and teaches you how to play quadruple triad. Butter Tater Tot. Some architecture. Boxes are either locked or empty. There's gonna be one. Or an achievement. I just want to listen to the music, really. Nothing. The only way into this tower seems to be from the water, and you're not equipped for a swim right now. Why not? How do you live in Florida and you're not equipped for a swim?
Begging your pardon.
What is it, boy?
Hello.
I'm sorry to bother you, but you look incredibly familiar. Have we met?
Depends. You're not a politician, are you?
No.
Didn't think so. You look too clean. I'm William Jennings Bryan. You may have heard of me if you've read a newspaper in the last 30 years.
Of course. Pleasure to meet you, Mr. Bryan. My name's Alfie Banks. I work with George Merrick on the Coral Gables Development Project.
I'm sure that's very exciting work, young man. You tell Mr. Merrick that this pool of his is quite enjoyable.
Wearing a suit.
If I'm not mistaken, you're quite the advocate of prohibition, aren't you?
You bet your buttons I am. These freewheeling wet
Hey, have we met this guy before?
Tough time not having been able to drink in all these years. I was having a conversation with one just last week. He was complaining about limiting freedoms by not allowing the enjoyment of alcohol. Do you know what I said to him? I said, well, if you need it so much, why don't you just call up your pal, Charles Darwin, and have him evolve you an extra hand to slap yourself in the face?
Wow.
You should have seen the look on him. I love throwing their ridiculous rhetoric back in their faces.
Wow. We should get this guy to speak at our
Could I be bold enough to ask you for a huge
mayor
favor?
thing.
I'd say that is fairly bold, seeing as we've just met, but boldness is a quality I admire. Ask away.
The thing is, Mr. Merrick is having a ceremony tomorrow to unveil the new line of streetcars, and I think it would be an asset to have someone as famous as you there to give a speech.
Not interested. Streetcars are just the cousins of railroads.
I don't quite follow.
Now is not the time for a debate, son. Suffice it to say that the corporations running the streetcars don't represent the interests of the common man. And I very much care about the interests of the common man. So you'll understand if I politely decline your proposal.
Attempt persuasion. What if I gave you this golf tee?
Mr. Bryan, if you would just listen a moment, I think I can show you that speaking at the event won't be such a terrible thing.
Well, the least I can do is offer you the courtesy of my ears. Have at it, boy. Right. You think I should speak at this rally sponsored by the Streetcar Corporation. I eagerly await your reasoning.
Alright. Seller intuition. Cheap suit, great commoner, history of the Agrarian Revolt. Merrick cares about people, not profits. This sounds terrible. I mean, this sounds good, but this sounds like a terrible option because we're obviously lying. This guy's probably gonna know we're lying, but I'm picking this one.
My boss, Mr. Merrick, he cares about the people. You ought to hear him talk. He doesn't care about profits. He just wants to build a community people can enjoy.
Is that so? Well, he sounds like a man I could respect. I have to admit, what I've seen so far of his project has been inspiring. That he's doing it for the sake of the people is even more so. Not to be rude, but what exactly is the point of this rally, if I might ask?
Awareness.
We're trying to let the community know what the Gables has to offer. It's merely to benefit those who don't know about it and may be interested in moving there.
Sounds noble enough. I can support that motivation. I'm sure you understand my caution at lending my support. What sort of image is Merrick trying to go for?
Futurism. Beauty. This guy wears, like, cheap suits and stuff. I want beauty.
He's focusing on aesthetics. Coral Gables is the city beautiful.
The city beautiful. I do like the sound of that. I'd say it's fairly admirable.
Yeah, old men
to be
don't like the
concerned with
future.
How your city looks. You don't find that ideal in many real estate types these days.
Listen, Mr. Bryan, I'm not going to take up much more of your day. I just want you to consider my offer one last time.
Oh, hold on. Morals. He seems like the kind of guy that's interested in morals.
Your presence at the rally will ensure that the people leave with the proper ideals and finely tuned moral compasses.
Well, when you put it that way, it does make the prospect sound considerably more appealing.
So what do you say?
All right, you convinced me. Let Mr. Merrick know I'll speak at that rally. Just tell me where and when I need to be there.
I'll be sure to pass along the message.
My dude is like the king of BS, just making up stuff. Go back to the diner. Nothing. Yeah, talk to the
George,
guy.
I've managed to recruit William Jennings Bryan for the rally tomorrow.
You don't say. That's fantastic. Excellent work, Alfie. This will be a great boon to publicity. Make sure you're there bright and early tomorrow. I want you standing next to me when we make the announcements.
You've got it. See you tomorrow.
My guy thinks he's gonna be the mayor.
And so you can all look forward to a bright future in this, the City Beautiful.
Clap, 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 clap. Yeah, this is all based on real life events.
May I say it's been an honor and a privilege to have you here with us today. Now then, ladies and gentlemen, before we conclude and launch our fleet of streetcars, bringing Coral Gables into the modern age, there's one more matter to attend to. I want to take this opportunity to thank Alfie Banks. Without his hard work, Coral Gables wouldn't even be close to where it is today. Which brings me to the last order of business. As you all know, we have been incorporated as a city, and every city deserves a mayor. So without further ado, it gives me great pleasure to announce the first mayor
I'll walk in
of the
from
city
off
of
screen.
Coral Gables.
Mayor McCheese, close your eyes and take a deep breath. Chest swelled with pride and prepare to step forward. Mayor McCheese walks in.
Edward Doc Dammers.
No way, I forgot about Doc. Yeah.
Thank you, George. It's an honor. People of Coral Gables, allow me to express my excitement at this wonderful opportunity. As your mayor, I guarantee a standard
He looks like Mayor McCheese.
no other.
Would you excuse me?
My guy's all mad. I didn't get to be the mayor. Things have been interesting in the past year, and change is all around. Although George's dream project, the Biltmore Hotel, has finally opened, there have been signs that the real estate bubble is on the brink of bursting. He's the most crooked guy in the game. He looks like a mayor. Yeah, Mint, I don't know. I don't think you were here when this game started off. This is all based on real life events.
Well, if it isn't Alfie Banks. Fancy running into you at the Biltmore. I thought you'd picked up and gone back to New York. Where have you been?
Tell the truth. Ooh, be mysterious? Tell the truth. Give the brush off. I don't want to tell her the truth. I just want this guy to start, like, break down crying.
I've been keeping a low profile on purpose, if you must know.
Oh, come on. You can't still be sore about being snubbed for mayor, can you?
How did you...
I'm a journalist, Banks. It's my job to notice things. It's been over a year. Can't you let it go?
It's just... I feel like all the work I've put in over the past few years has meant nothing.
The other guy put in a bunch of work,
What do I have
too.
to show for it? I came down here to restore my family name, to honor my father's legacy. And instead, I've just been going around running errands like a fool.
I'm gonna let you in on a little secret, Banks. If you're looking for a pat on the back every time you make a sale, Merrick's outfit might not be for you. Not to say he's ungrateful, he's just extremely focused and he knows how to take advantage of his resources.
I still doesn't know that he's in the mafia.
Anyway, I hate to put a damper on your pity party, but I came here tonight as a reporter, and I think you ought to know there's a big storm headed this way.
Oh, what? Boy.
Yep, they're saying it's going to be a pretty big hurricane.
Oh, an actual
You
storm?
might want to get home while you still have one.
I'm sure they're just exaggerating. Wouldn't they have said something sooner?
Weather's not easy to predict.
Well, I appreciate the warning, but I'm sure things will be fine.
Suit yourself. I'm going to notify the people in charge of this party.
Hmm. Watch out for
I
an
guess she
actual
has a
hurricane.
point. No reason to stick around here moping. I'd better get home.
I want to talk to the lady in yellow. Oh. Seeing as how you got 2 left feet, you think it's best not to join in. Look at this guy going. Man, you guys remember the dancing bear from the last game we played? Claude and I on the same page. I missed that guy. How do I exit? Sofa? Oh, that was refreshing. Ba-na-na-na. No business going upstairs yet.
Excuse me, pal. I'm looking for a fellow named Tom Walsh. You know him by any chance?
Tom Walsh.
I'm afraid not, sorry.
Perfectly fine. I suppose I'll just have to wait for him upstairs.
This guy also looks like he's in the mafia.
Haven't I seen that face somewhere before?
I don't know, have you? I remember that guy.
Where is everybody? Surely this hurricane can't be that serious a threat.
Mafia here? Jeez. It's a hurricane. Just fire your gun at it. Shoot that thing down. Okay, chapter 3. After the hurricane.
Gentlemen, thank you for meeting me here. I realize
Oh,
this
Claude's
hurricane has
right.
dealt a significant blow to our operations, but don't be alarmed. As you can see, our old sales office withstood much of the hurricane's damage, much like the city of Coral Gables itself. Things may be bad around the rest of Miami, but we will come back from this. In the past week, I've sent letters to our landowners assuring them that we've taken minimal damage. Coral Gables will rise from the ashes like a great phoenix. Let's carry on as usual. We have a lot of catching up to do. Alfred,
what?
before you go, could I speak with you a moment? I need a rather large favor from you.
You don't say. What might that be?
I've been hearing some worrying rumors concerning the Biltmore Hotel.
What sort of rumors?
It's no secret that organized crime has seen a spike lately, but I never thought it would reach us. I've heard stories of illicit gambling and alcohol being served somewhere in the hotel. I would appreciate it if you could investigate and report back to me.
Okay, I'll see what I can find.
And Alfie, please be discreet.
I'll try.
Oh, I'll try, alright. I never thought. True, Claude. There's some good answers.
Hey, Banks.
Hey.
What is it, Wilson?
Just thought you should know that Ms. Rogers is on the warpath.
Oh, no.
She's been complaining you haven't cleaned out your inbox in months. And you know how she is about tidiness.
Oh, right. Yes, I've been meaning to get around to that. Thanks for the warning.
Oh, Claude. Laverne and Shirley. Girl you're asking about is Laverne. She's a charming medical student, one of the 3 main characters from the game Day of the Tentacle, released in 1993 under the creative minds of LucasArts. This point-and-click graphic adventure follows Laverne alongside her friends Bernard, Brunelli, and Hoagie. They try to prevent the evil purple tentacle from taking over the world. Hope this answers your question, Senpai.
I'd love to have a bull session, Banks, but unfortunately I'm a bit tied up at the moment.
I'm sorry, Ms. Rogers. I'll get around to it soon. For future reference, you can just go ahead and throw out any letters or telegrams I get from that sender.
Oh, well, it's none of my beeswax, but isn't
Bees.
the sender your brother?
You're absolutely correct, Ms. Rogers. It is none of your beeswax.
Wow. Pile of mail. You flip through the telegrams, briefly scanning each one. They all seem to be Bo bragging about how well his recently purchased diner is. Make a mental note to throw them away when you get a free moment. Wow. Bo's up on the rise, and our guy's jealous. We exercised Cthulhu from the bot. We didn't. Cthulhu's still there. Cthulhu. Air guys. Actual name of midbox. No. Everyone's busy. We have nothing to say to Miss Rogers. And I can't see anything productive out of doing that. Glad to hear that our brother's doing well. Eric, I have some news for you.
Bottom of these rumors, Alfie. Coral Gables does not need a criminal element tainting its beauty.
We already have one. I hope it's a cult and not the mafia. We don't have any cults in this town yet. We need a lot more of those.
Everything good with you, Benny?
Good enough, Mr. Banks. Thanks for asking.
Glad to hear it. Keep up the good work.
Hey, Benny.
Excuse me.
How may I help you, sir?
I'm looking for some organized crime.
Don't I know you from the Hotel Belmont on Flagler Street?
Yes, I used to work there a few years ago.
I thought so.
Ah,
That was
yeah.
the first place I stayed when I got here. Things certainly seem to have changed for the both of us since then.
It does seem that way, sir.
Oh, is this game about the rise of cults and Coral Gables? Is that what it's all leading up to?
Anything interesting you can tell me about the hotel?
It hasn't even been open for a year, but already I've seen more celebrities and high society folks in here than I knew existed. This place is really something special. It's definitely Mr. Merrick's finest work.
You don't happen to have noticed any strange goings-on lately, have you?
I'm not quite sure I follow. What do you mean exactly?
I'm thinking of certain activities which are best kept behind closed doors.
I'm sure I have no idea what you're talking about, sir. And if I can offer a bit of advice, I don't think you should be asking these sorts of questions.
Did the hurricane cause much damage to the hotel?
Luckily, no. It knocked over a few trees, but no major structural damage. The hotel I used to work at downtown, though, oh, that got completely destroyed.
That's a real shame.
I'll say.
I'll
Would have been
say.
more so if I'd still been working there.
I'll let you get back to work.
Yes, sir.
Wait, oh wait, we already clicked on it. Never mind. I was gonna say we didn't click on the hurricane one. Sofa. That was refreshing. Dude, they're still dancing in here. Still going strong, I see. This guy is going wild. No business going upstairs. Hmm. Like this couple because they look drunk. These two couples, they're just like barely moving. They just be chilling. Just like FF8.
Everything good with you, Benny?
Good enough, Mr.
Glad to hear it.
Hmm. Where's the most handsome guy at the party?
I'd love to have a bull session.
How do we go talk to the mayor? Oh, I still have money. Where did this money come from? I have an idea. First, I'm gonna take over this desk.
I'm counting on you to get to.
And we're gonna offer money to the doorman. Benny? I keep forgetting that, like, bribes were a real thing that people did. You have done. Hasn't done anything to deserve a tip. What?
Now, you look like a knowledgeable sort. No reason to keep all that information to yourself, is there? How about you let slip just a little bit, and I'll be on my way. Nobody will be the wiser.
Suspiciously slip a few bills into the hotel clerk's hand.
I don't know anything for certain, but you might want to have a look on the 13th floor. Now please, go away and don't talk to me about it anymore.
Fine. That wasn't so hard, was it?
13th floor? Wait a minute. Yeah, hold on. What building actually has a 13th floor? Especially in this day and age. This is not real. Wait, hold on. I'm filing a complaint with... That's the wrong keyboard. I'm filing a complaint with my sponsors. We can't talk about Twitch's new advertisement policy. Interesting. So they stopped making 13th floors in the 20s, which this game is about. Let's see. It also says that in 1885 they just stopped building buildings over 12 stories. Alright, what was the question? Okay. The Red-Eyed Dragoon. I don't remember anything about Dragoon. Other than I used to have a bunch of the figures. When I worked for GameStop a million years ago, we had a whole bunch of the Legend of Dragoon figures in our back room, and I bought them all. Okay, I should have skipped the FF13. No. How would he play 13-2 and 13-3? Hello, shady man.
Christ, Jimmy, could you maybe try looking any more obvious?
Two men began having a whispered discussion. You struggle to listen in.
So all I gotta do is knock and tell him I'm there for Fatty's party.
The nervous-looking man nods his head.
Great. Thanks for the heads up. I'll see you upstairs.
We're here for Fatty's party. I forgot what he said. Fatty's party? Well, that was certainly interesting. Seems there really is something going on behind the scenes in this place. Yes, you should watch the tutorial that Logic Dolphin made for Final Fantasy XIII speedrunning, because that game actually has an insanely complicated and interesting battle system. Even things such as, so like, you can manipulate the way the characters move on the battlefield. Like, they'll move in and out and back and forth and around. Lightning has, like, her backflip. You can backflip cancel and, like, all this other stuff. Yeah, the speedrun, like, learning the speedrun dramatically changed my impression of 13.
Can I help you with something?
Man just glares to you and hisses "Get lost" under his breath. On this mysterious 13th floor. Rather not annoy the cleaning staff by getting smudges all over the mirror. No, I wanted to look in the mirror. You consider searching the vase to see if there's anything inside, but reconsider after the thought of accidentally knocking it over crosses your mind. Alright, I'm ready to join the Mafia. For real this time. Immense too busy starting Chaika. Party guest.
I'm here for Fatty's party.
Why didn't you say so? Come on in.
Ah, an actual party?
Say, would you happen to know where I can find this Fatty character?
Mr. Walsh rarely mingles with his guests. The only way you can see him is if you're a VIP.
Ah, yes.
VIP, huh? Well, thanks for the information.
Haven't got anything to ask him.
So, who's winning? So,
are you winning, son?
Some party, huh?
Our man just nods. Doesn't seem the chatty type. Am I getting DMCA'd? They're all in a world of their own. He seems more interested in her cigarette than a conversation. Probably best leave him alone.
So, who's winning?
On. Piano guy, I can't click on him. No desire to play roulette right now, you got more pressing issues to attend to. Take a closer look at the bookcase. Ah, yes. Voltaire, Joyce, Fitzgerald. These are all characters in Ride and Fight. Do we gotta alphabetize everything? Ever just say to yourself, I should alphabetize all this? H, J, F, L, B, K, P, E, I, H, I, J. Map on the back of the shelf. Sounds like there's a hollow space behind it. Interesting. 3 numbered gold plaques occupy the bottom part of the shelf. They must be significant somehow. 1, 2, 3. There's only one vowel. I don't think I have to spell anything. O is before E. What? No O. See, well, there's a puzzle here. But I don't know what the puzzle is. What did he say? Maybe he said something?
Say, would you happen to know Mr. Walsh rarely mingles with his guests? The only way you can see him is if you're a VIP.
A VIP, huh?
VIP. Ah, yes. That's what I needed. Secret entry.
Well,
Oh, jeez.
Who do we have here?
I'm Alfred Banks. You must be Fatty.
Now, let's not start things off on the wrong foot. It's Mr. Walsh. Until I say otherwise, savvy? Who are you working
Savvy.
for, anyway?
George Merrick.
Oh, a real estate jobby, huh? Let me guess. The big cheese sent
Same
you along
chaos.
to do some gumshoeing and find me because he's heard we're taking over his little pet project. Am I right? Thought so. Come on over here. Let's have a little talk.
No, go outside. No, go back outside.
Now, you may look like a bit of a chump, but you don't strike me as one. I'm gonna level with you. I know who you are. You've been helping out this little project for quite some time, haven't you?
I have, yes.
No, that's the
done.
chandelier
Before you
reflection.
go running back to Merrick and sing like a stoolie, let me make you a proposal. What say you leave that real estate baloney behind and come work for me? Sorry, did I not make it highbrow enough for you? I'm offering you an opportunity to leave behind your current employer and find more lucrative prospects.
You make me
with
mayor
my
of the city.
organization. I could use a guy like you. A guy I know can get things done.
Why on earth would I want to join the mob?
Oh, let's face it, the
been
hurricane
in
was
one.
the last nail in the coffin for the real estate market. The bubble's burst. You ain't got no future in that business, and you know it. Besides, I'm trying to help the people. There's a serious desire for alcohol in this country, and I'm providing it at reasonable prices. Wouldn't you rather be involved with a noble cause instead of swindling people by selling them worthless land?
I...
Come on, what do you
Come
say?
on.
I can't. I'm sorry. I'd be lying if I said it wasn't a tempting offer, but I just don't think I'm suited for it.
Uh-huh. Just take a little time to think things over. If you change your mind, come back and see me. I'll be here.
Also, hello, Karakiu. Did you win Quest 64? He's watching you like a hawk. Wouldn't be a good idea to mess around with his things.
My offer still stands, if you're interested.
That'd be incredibly displeased if you started rummaging through his desk. It's time to leave. Alright, no, there's no painting there.
Just who does he think I am?
It was the hurricane. Just who does he think I am?
Keep up the good work, fella.
Server rolls his eyes.
Some party, huh?
Norman just nods. He doesn't seem the chatty type.
So, who's winning?
No one. Everyone. That's because they see it move every now and then.
He's not wrong about the bubble bursting. Ever since that ship blocked the harbor, things have been incredibly slow.
Ship blocked the harbor? I expect there to be a guy on the elevator with a gun. Let's take a minute to sit on the couch.
Working for George hasn't really gotten that bad, has it? Sure, I didn't get to be mayor, but there's always the next term, right?
Never gonna be mayor. That was refreshing. You're just not the mayor type.
Although, Walsh has a point. Maybe the real estate business down here has become corrupt. If I'd done as much in New York as I had here, I'd be Merrick's boss by now. Excuse me.
How may I help you, sir?
I'll let you get back to work.
Yes, sir.
Everything good?
Gonna
with
be
you,
mayor.
buddy?
No, we get to stab someone if we become part of the.
Glad to hear it.
If we join the mafia, we can stab all kinds of people. I'm seeing this mafia deal sounds like a pretty sweet gig. I think it's time to go stab Merrick. I mean, tell him what's going down.
Okay, so I'll go in and just let him know there's a speakeasy on the 13th floor. He has to give me some kind of promotion for risking my safety.
You know he's in the mafia? No. Ignorance is bliss. What's going on here? Oh, it's Doc. We got time to get caught up in the conversation with Doc right now.
Well, would you look at what the cat dragged in?
Alfie, you're back. I was just having a talk with Mayor Dammers about this whole situation.
I said if anyone can smoke out the undesirables in my fair city, it's Alfie Banks. After all, you've been doing a great job running around for us dealing with undesirables for the past 5 years.
Have I been in a mafia this whole time?
For a few things I need done, if old Georgie will let me borrow you.
We'll see, Doc. I have a few things I need him for myself. So, did you find anything?
No. Deny. You're a tool. I didn't find anything.
No, I didn't. I don't think there's actually anything shady going on at the Biltmore. Everything seemed fine.
I see. Well, I appreciate the effort, Alfie.
Don't mention it. I'll see you both later.
Joining the mafia.
Is it just me, or did the kid seem a bit off just then?
Truth be told, he's been acting different for quite some time now, ever since we launched the streetcars.
This business can really get to some people, you know that?
Yes, but Banks always seemed more headstrong. Maybe it will pass.
Ah, yes,
Decided
we're
to
back.
take you up on your offer. I'm through being an errand boy for those ungrateful grifters.
Excellent. I knew you'd see reason. You won't regret this, I can guarantee it. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you, kid. You're gonna be doing a lot of running around for me, too. But the difference is here, we take care of our own.
So,
That's awful.
what am I meant to be doing
Stabbing.
exactly? I'm not going to have to kill anyone, am I?
Relax, kid. It's not all murder and mayhem with us. Only when people step out of line. Now, it just so happens
Gonna need a knife,
for
but
someone
not from
with
me.
a particular skill set. There's a bakery downtown called The Road. Seems kind of
The Road.
hinky. I'm pretty sure they're running a speakeasy behind my back. There's one thing I dislike. It's conflict. I want you to go down there and check it out. If you find that my suspicions are on point, sweet talk them into giving it up. All you gotta do is use words, not bullets. That ease your concern?
I suppose so. Okay, I'll do what I can. Oh, and thank you for the employment opportunity, Mr. Walsh.
Don't mention it.
Do I gotta go turn in my 2 weeks notice? Alright, there's no thing. Stop showing up. That's what everybody does. I fully expect there to be a guy on the elevator at least one of these times. Everybody down here still dancing? Does the game just slip? What? Split? I don't know. Never gonna find out.
Everything good with you, Benny?
Good enough.
Glad to hear it.
Glad to hear it. Oh, we can never go back. The road. Plant? Chuck?
Hello, dear. Welcome to the Road Bakery. Let me know if there's anything that strikes your fancy.
Are you gonna file taxes? Mint, I got some news for you. You don't file taxes. Anyways, our guy needs to come in here and slam his hands down on the table. Ask for the goods. Anyone working for the mafia? It's very true, Claude.
What can I do for you,
Never
dearie?
happened.
Did the hurricane cause you much damage?
Thankfully, no, not too much. My husband was able to make repairs and get us open again. But there was quite a scene just a few blocks from here. Boats. All
I thought it said
along
boots.
Biscayne Boulevard.
That must have been something. I'm glad your business was spared.
Oh, thank you, dear.
Have you been open long? I've been living here for 5 years and I've never noticed this place before.
Oh, we've been around for quite some time. We're just in a different location. This place used to be a bar, you see. When they outlawed alcohol, we moved in on account of it being such a prime piece of real estate.
Oh, let me tell you about real
I don't
estate.
doubt it was. That's my line of work, actually. Or, I guess it used to be anyway.
How nice, dear.
Just ask.
Can I ask you a silly question?
Of course, dear. You should know there's no such thing as a silly question.
I'll pull a gun on me.
Let me guess.
That's why her hand's behind her back.
You want to know my cookie recipe?
Not quite, ma'am. You're really gonna laugh when I tell you. I came here because I was asked to see if there was a speakeasy operating here.
A speakeasy? Here?
No, I told you you'd laugh.
Oh, who on earth would think this was a speakeasy?
Oh, I'm sure nobody you've heard of. Just my boss. His name's Tom Walsh, but they call him Fatty. Maybe that's why
This
he
is
was so
how I'm
interested in
getting
the bakery.
stabbed.
Oh, you naughty thing. You've given me quite a laugh. I think you deserve a reward. Come over to the side door here and
Oh, we're about to get. Oh man, we're new, Nerm. It's our first day.
Take them back to your boss and let him know that's all we've got here.
Well, thank you very much, ma'am.
Think nothing of it. Well, just give me one moment.
I'm totally about to get clubbed Buy a gun.
So Fatty sent you to move in on our operation, did he? Well, he's not gonna take over here if I've got anything to say about it. Now, I'm gonna give you to the count of 10 to get your ugly, yellow, no good keister out of my bakery.
Where's the cookies?
Your guts full of lead.
All right, ma'am. I'm sorry. I'm going.
1, 2,
Break your kneecaps.
10.
Oh.
You forgot your cookies, you filthy animal.
That's not how it happened. What are my protests if you start sleeping without a valid reason? You're also heavy to move. I'm gonna need a knife.
Hello, dear.
Pardon me.
What can I...
Have you been open?
This...
Or
How not?
did the hurricane cause
Thank but this...
that?
Oh,
I'll just get...
have a...
There's nothing going on here. Can I block the door? I got nothing. I guess we have to like actually leave.
Pardon me.
What can I do for you, dear?
Can I ask you so?
Of course, let me...
Not I. Oh, I'm sure. Maybe that.
Oh, you give it. You can take them.
Well, thank you.
Think nothing.
Hey, no, don't do it.
What the?
So fat. Where now?
All right, ma'am.
1, 2, 10.
Oh, no.
You forgot your cookies.
All right, we gotta go get metal plate.
Excuse me.
How may I?
I'll let you get back.
Yes, sir.
I was trying not to get shot. What would I do? Take dancing lessons from this guy. Maybe wear the vase. Maybe we should bring a friend.
Go on, kid.
Maybe we just do the first two conversation things and leave. I wasn't drinking. Yes. It makes it easier to get people to speak.
Hello, dear.
You're tricking people into speaking.
What can...
Have you been open? Or
How not?
did the hurricane?
Thank
I'll just get going.
Have a sweet...
Maybe the barrel? Hold on.
Pardon me.
What?
Can I?
I...
Oh,
you can
what?
think.
What the?
So fatty. Now.
All right.
1, 2.
Nice. Go in. break the ice. Oh, I forgot about that. Break the ice, introduce ourselves.
Back already? What did you find?
I almost got
You're right.
shot.
There's definitely something going on in that place.
And did you manage to set things straight?
I couldn't very well do much with a Tommy gun being waved in my face. I just barely made it out of there in one piece.
Disappointing. I was hoping it wouldn't come down to that. Well, you did what you could. It ain't gonna be your concern anymore. In fact, I got something else for you.
Nice,
There's
we get
some
to
local
halfway
businesses
complete
in town
quests.
that ain't paid up for their hooch. I need you to go put the screws on them.
Are you sure I'm the right person for this job? My specialty is persuasion, not intimidation.
Well, of course I know that. That's why you're gonna smooth talk them out of their dough. If that don't work, I got a backup plan. Butch here is gonna keep you company in case you meet any trouble.
Ah, I got a partner.
How you doing?
How you doing?
I guess that'll do.
So make your way over to the Alhambra drugstore, the Gables Administration Building, and Beauregard's Diner.
Ah, yes.
Did you say Beauregard's Diner?
Yeah, used to be the Gables Diner, but some upstart kid bought it a few months back and hasn't honored the previous contract.
Hey, that's my brother.
Enough with the yap. Go do what you gotta do.
Hold on, back that up. That's my brother.
Go on, kid. Get
Now
out
tell him that
there.
it's your brother.
Make yourself useful.
If you tell him it's your brother, maybe he'll be like, oh, and then shoot you instead. Yeah, but we can make our brother part of our new family.
Diner, sir. Will you be wanting a booth or counter service?
Neither, actually. I was wondering if I could ask you a couple questions.
Sure. I guess that'd be okay.
Where's Bo?
I'd like to speak to the owner. Is he in?
He's in the back, but he's really busy.
I'm sure he is, but it's rather urgent that I speak to him.
Like I said, he's busy.
Yeah, I kind of forgot
His
about
brother
Bo.
Alfie needs
Claude.
to talk to him. Now.
Well, this just got interesting.
Okay, just give me a minute. I'll go get him.
What's this about?
Good to see
So-
you
what is
too,
our
Bo.
guy doing?
Oh, don't give me that baloney. How many times have I seen you in the past 4 years? 2?
Flexin'.
3? I know you're a fancy real estate big shot now, but you could at least have the common courtesy to keep in touch with your own brother.
Yes, I know. I've been a real chump lately, and I'm sorry. But I need you to listen to me for a minute. There's some serious matters we need to discuss.
Fine, I'm listening.
Hurricane.
Did the hurricane cause you any problems?
Oh, please. Now of all times is when you decide to show some concern? I know you didn't come here just to talk about that. So what's this really about?
Are you familiar with someone who goes by the name Fatty Walsh?
Walsh? I think I got a note from someone named Walsh shortly after I bought the diner.
Did you read it?
No, I started to, but it seemed like some nonsense intended for the previous owner, so I got rid of it. Why? Who is Fatty Walsh?
Aggressively warned.
Shut your trap for once, Bo, and listen to me. Fatty Walsh is not a guy you want to mess with. He runs a bootleg alcohol operation from the Biltmore, and he had a deal with the previous owner. Now, I care about you, and I don't want to see you get hurt, so...
Oh, now you care about me. That's a laugh. And how do you even know about this?
Because he sent me to collect the money. But I can tell him you'll get it to him.
What? You're working for the mob now?
Don't say that out loud.
Calm down. I need you to listen.
No, you listen. I don't hear from you in years. And now you just show up out of the blue with some 2-bit thug and try and strong-arm me to giving money
I think
to
we
someone
failed.
I've never even heard of?
Hey now, there's no need for name calling.
You tell your boss there's no deal. I'm not interested in any illegal activities.
Oh, he's dead.
But
Tried to
wait,
strong arm him.
I have been waiting, Alfie. Didn't you hear me earlier? I'm through with this. Just do me one favor, would you? Level with me. Why have you been avoiding me all this time?
Make up an excuse. Tell the truth.
Because it kills me to see you succeed.
Ooh.
All your life, you just sat around being babied. Well, I've had to bust my hump to take care of you.
I was
and
gonna
Mother
bust
since
out his
Father
popcorn.
died. Then all of a sudden, you decide to ride my coattails and come down here?
I thought you'd be proud of me for showing some initiative.
You came down here, lazed around, spending Mother's money for a few years, then bought a diner. Am I meant to be impressed? You've had everything handed to you on a silver platter. Do you even know half of what I've done? I should be mayor of this city.
What's happened to you, Alfie?
Nothing's happened. I'm just finally telling you the truth. You asked for it, after all.
You're right. I did. Now get out of my diner.
Ooh.
That was heartwarming.
Oh, shut it. You don't really say much, do you?
Don't need to. You say plenty for both of us.
This guy's got a big old bag of popcorn. Oh man, I gotta go tell. I don't think he'll say anything, but he might.
Go on, kid.
Do
Get out there.
missions.
Make yourself useful.
What? I didn't fail any missions. Drugstore. Been to all these locations. In fact, you helped build most of them. You're not here because you're sick. Not interested in how much you weigh. You're just here to shake down the owner, not rob the till.
Welcome to the Alhambra drugstore, young man. How may I help you?
I really want to aggressively confront everyone. It's my first day. I don't know what I'm doing.
I haven't got time for games, old man. Are you the owner of this joint or not?
No, I'm just the day manager. What is this about?
Your boss hasn't paid Mr. Walsh, and my friend and I are here to collect.
Oh, I had no idea.
Where is the owner? Will he be back soon?
Hard to say, really. It might be later this afternoon.
He's about to
or
skip
tomorrow.
town.
He has a few other stores, though. Maybe you could go check there?
Maybe.
He's lying to you. He's lying to you. This is the owner.
Yeah?
Think it's worth the trouble of trying to smoke this guy out from his other stores?
Your call. I'm not too sure what he even looks like.
Looks like this guy, the guy that just ran away.
Feeling he might just have run out the
I
back.
freaking knew it.
Horse feathers.
Horse
Go get
feathers.
the car and try heading him off. I'll get after him on foot.
You sure about that?
He's an old man. How much trouble could it be to catch up to him? Now let's quit wasting time and get after him.
We have like a mini game.
Appreciate being made to chase after you, sir. Running away isn't gonna solve anything, you know.
No cardio.
I don't appreciate.
The drugstore owner. Can I move?
Damn it! He got away.
You couldn't keep up with the old guy?
He's a lot quicker than he looks. Let's get out of here. Maybe he'll come back to the store later. So much for the element of surprise. Get the car and let's try heading him off again.
What do you mean this is silly?
I don't.
How do I go? Need a bicycle.
Come back here. Come.
When's my 6-month training arc? Wait, no.
Damn it. He got away.
You couldn't keep.
He's a lot quicker than he looks.
Or a
Let's
wrench.
Get out of here.
True.
Just a minute.
I was gonna jump out the window.
Oh, hello. It's Banks, isn't it?
Yes, how do you do?
Fine. I'm Herbert Freedy, by the way. Please, come in. Have a seat.
Does he know who I am? Wait, hold on. I don't know if we should aggressively attack.
How may I be of service today?
I'm interested in this.
We need to have a talk, Mr. Freedy.
What about, Mr. Banks?
Yourself.
You enjoy your job, Mr. Freedy?
I would say so, yes.
Been working for Mr. Merrick long?
Well, about 3 years.
Oh, I guess.
Yes. Why'd you ask?
I'm just a bit interested in how you got such a high-ranking position in such a short amount of time.
I'm
wait a
not
minute.
sure what you're implying, young man, but I can assure you my credentials are what got me here, nothing else.
That's good to know.
Hmm.
We're here on behalf of Fatty Walsh. Do you know him?
Fatty Walsh? Oh, God. Oh, God. Listen, please, listen to me. I'm in a difficult position right now. I've tried to stop drinking, believe me. It's put me in terrible debt. Just terrible.
Tried to stop drinking, you say?
Cold turkey, but I'm too weak. Please, I'm begging you. Tell Mr. Walsh I'll get him his money soon, but I can't go on like this. I just can't.
Attempt threat.
Now, Mr. Freedy, I think we can all come out of this winners if you just listen to me.
Oh, okay.
Alright, here we go. My stellar intuition. Face powder, toupee, excess cologne. Sounds to me like you've been buying a few avocados. Pushover. Shut up and listen or I'll break both your arms.
Okay, Freedy, shut your pie hole and listen. If you enjoy the use of both your arms, you'll cooperate with us to the letter.
Mr. Banks, really? Threats are one thing, but this is just ridiculous. What is it you're after, exactly?
You learn a lesson about punctual payments.
We're here to teach you a lesson about paying on time.
Where do you get off? Lack of punctuality isn't a problem I have. It's just been a bad month. Can't Mr. Walsh make an exception? I'm only human, after all.
Unforgiving.
I don't think you know Mr. Walsh very well. The phrase forgive and forget isn't in his lexicon.
Well, who's to say he can't learn? I'm sure he'd be perfectly willing to listen to reason.
Mr. Freedy, I'm afraid you leave me no choice.
Threaten his life, his family, or his secret. Seems like a pushover. Does he even have a family? Secret?
If you don't pay up, I'll have to go tell everyone in the office about your little indulgence.
If that's supposed to be a threat, you'll have to do better. My indulgence, as you call it, isn't exactly a secret around here.
So what's it gonna be, Freedy?
I certainly hope Mr. Walsh has people on his payroll more intimidating than you. I'm scared of my grandmother.
I see.
We need to have a...
What about?
I'll Butch on him.
Save the drama for someone who cares. Butch, a little assistance?
What are you doing?
Now, are you gonna give Mr. Walsh his money or not?
You'll never get away with this. Merrick will hear about this for sure.
Butch?
Ow! Fine. Tell Walsh I'll send the money tonight. Just leave me alone.
There now. That wasn't so hard, was it? We need to have a talk.
What about?
That'll be all for now, I think.
I'll be taking this window. And these photographs. And this folders. You aren't here to read. Dang.
I'm afraid we've got to get going.
Fine. You can see
Wouldn't let me
yourself
take the
out.
hat. Definitely should have taken his hat, though. Oh, what? Interesting. We're not done there. What do we need here to catch the guy? I stand out in the middle of the street.
Just a minute. Oh, God, it's you.
We're back.
What is it you need now? I don't want any more trouble.
Butch, could you see about getting this guy out of the office for a few minutes? I need to have a look around.
Sure thing. Hey, Rughead, let's step outside for a minute.
I beg your pardon?
I need to talk to you in private. Outside. Now.
Yes. Yes, of course. Not a problem. Let's just step outside the door here.
Alright, time to go through his desk. Search through Freddy's desk. It's impeccably neat and well kept. Only thing you find some interest is a photo of Freddy at a party. Figuring it might come in handy later, you keep it.
We need to have a... That'll be all...
Could you... Sure. Hey, Rughead, I need to talk...
They're gonna go out and then immediately come back in. Cabinet. Not here, read. Still can't take his hat. In the folders. Oh, sat down next to the chair. That's how I'm sitting in my chair.
I'm afraid we've got to get going.
Alright. It's still there. Do I gotta show him the picture? Do I have money on me?
Oh,
We're back. Third time.
What is it you need?
Look at this photograph. You don't think that offer would be appreciated? I got no idea. Go back to the office. Hotel office. Excuse me, look at this photograph. What do you mean you wouldn't care for that?
Go on, kid.
So much for the element. Get the car.
Like his music.
Running away! Running away! Running away!
Currently think of a reason why you would care about the photograph.
Running away! Running away! Come! I don't! Come!
I don't see anything else. Dude, he's too fast. I'm looking up a god.
He got away.
You couldn't keep up with the old guy?
It was impossible.
A lot quicker than he looks. Let's get out of here. Maybe he'll come back to the store later.
Oh, you see?
Oh, God. What is it you need now?
We need to have it.
What about?
That'll be all for now.
Butch, could you see about getting this guy out of the office for a...
Sure thing. Hey, Rug.
Not what I need.
Beg your...
I need to talk.
Oh, you know what? This photograph of Freedy was taken recently at a party. Interesting. The owner of the Alhambra drugstore in the background, partaking in a drink. Seems getting a little extra booze on the side from Freedy.
We need to... That'll be all for... We need... That'll be...
Butch, sure. Hey, Rughead. I need...
I think we've actually done everything. Nice try, Chaos. Claude's gonna have all the Warcraft 3 questions memorized by the end of today. Alright, let's get out of here. I think we're actually done here. Alright, it's still there.
So much for... Get the... So, you've been getting a little extra booze on the side from Freedy. I'm sure that would really interest Fatty.
What? How did you...
Running away! Come back!
Go!
Was that really necessary?
Fine. Tell Fatty I'll get him his money. Now, get out of here and don't come back.
Autumn. Having completed the task assigned to you by Fatty, you and Butch head back to the Biltmore.
I have to say, that went smoother than I'd expected. You're not a bad partner, Butch.
Thanks. You ain't so bad yourself.
Alfie, there you are. Thank goodness I found you. Maybe you can help me understand what's going on. I've just spoken with Mr. Freedy at the administration office, and he told me that you and another man had harassed him. Why on earth would he say such a thing?
Resign? Confirm, deny, or resign? I think we should resign.
I suppose now is as good a time as any to tell you I quit.
What?
I've gained new employment by way of Fatty Walsh.
You can't be serious.
As a heart attack, George.
But I don't understand. Why? Weren't you happy working for me?
No.
Happy? How can you even ask that? You've never appreciated anything I've done.
Now,
Just tell everyone we're in the mall.
True.
I looked up to you, George. The day you hired me on the Coral Gables project was one of the best I can remember. I did everything I could to help it succeed, bent over backwards to get where we are today. And how do you repay me? By making that two-bit snake oil salesman Dammers mayor instead of me.
Alfie, listen.
No, I'm through listening. I'm through running around like a chicken with its head cut off, and I'm through with you. When I came down here, my goal was to succeed like my father. Well, I can tell you right now, I've not only succeeded, I've surpassed anything he ever did, and I intend to surpass even the great George Merrick. So, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to report back to a boss who actually appreciates my hard work and doesn't just string me along like some floozy.
Ooh. I'm the
Yourself
best.
a nice day, sir.
You have yourself a nice day. Yeah, you go home and think about what you did.
So, how'd it go?
Pretty
The
great.
drugstore owner and Freedy will have your money by tonight. The Gables Diner deal's off.
Off? What do you mean off?
The new owner's not interested in continuing the previous arrangement.
A teetotaler running a diner. Go figure. Well, at least you got the other two to pay. Nice job, kid. I gotta confess, I had my doubts for a while, but you've done good. Welcome to our little family, Banks. You're gonna fit in just fine.
2 years later. So now we're in Cuba? 2 years later?
So this is the place? Looks like kind of a dump. You'd think the biggest rum runner in Cuba would be operating out of somewhere more refined.
Things work differently down here. Not everybody is as flashy as Fatty Walsh.
What was our guy's name again?
Jesus, Banks, I ain't your personal secretary. It's Manny Morales we're looking for.
Ah.
Try to keep it in your head this time, would you? Now enough jawing. Let's find this guy, make the deal, and get out of here.
That's
this
Spider-Man.
whole island always gets me riled up.
Miles Morales.
Pardon me, miss.
What do you need, darling?
May I ask what it is you're waiting for out here?
Clients?
Clients? What's your
Oh.
business exactly?
Oh, you Yankees are so cute.
Oh.
She's a streetwalker, kid. Surprised you couldn't tell from a mile away.
Oh, I see.
You got
Oh.
any plans for tonight?
Afraid so, miss.
Too bad.
Oh.
Anything you can tell me about Havana?
It's the city where I grew up. You want a tour, you came to the wrong place. But if you want a good time that you can't get back in your country, you came to the right bar.
Do you happen to know Manny Morales?
Who is asking?
I don't think you need to know those details, young lady. Suffice to say, we're here on business from Miami.
I see. I didn't think you looked like a regular tourist. You're here to make a deal on the rum, aren't you?
How did you...
You and your friend talk very loudly. Mr. Morales' office is behind the side door inside the bar, but he won't just let you in. He's very paranoid. You must give a password if you're going to get inside.
And do you know this password?
I might even be able to tell you what it is, for the right price.
Name it.
There is a man inside the bar. His name is Umberto. You'll recognize him by his stylish dress sense. He procured my services last week and still has not paid. Get my money from him, and I'll tell you the password.
Thank you for your time.
See you later, handsome.
Break some kneecaps. Ah, yes. Who could it possibly be? This guy?
Hi there. What's good to drink here?
Bartender stares at you
Do
blankly.
you speak English?
Bartender shakes his head.
Right. Well, no drinks for me then, I guess. Mind if I join you for a moment?
Not at all. Please, have a seat.
The name's Alfie Banks, by the way.
Humberto Suarez. Pleasure to meet you, Mr. Banks.
You seem like a man with taste. You in here regularly?
I am, yes. I find this place is an excellent spot to unwind. Aside
Oh,
from
yes.
that, we get many tourists like yourself in here, which gives me the chance to practice my English.
Ah, me too.
I had a little chat with the girl outside. She says you owe her some money.
I'm sure I have no idea what you are talking about.
Is that so?
Mr. Banks, if you wish to come in here and join me for drinks, that is one thing. But to blatantly insult my honor by implying that I would hire that floozy?
Relax, it was just a question. I meant no harm by it. Can you tell me anything about Manny Morales?
I see him in here regularly, but I've rarely spoken with him. People of that sort are not the type I wish to associate with.
Ah.
I'm sure you understand.
Listen, I feel bad about what I said earlier. Can I make it up to you by getting you a drink?
I won't say no to that. What are we drinking?
You want rum.
How about some of your finest Cuban rum?
Now you are speaking my language. I guarantee you'll taste no finer rum anywhere else. Arturo, 2 rones, por favor.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Mr. Banks. That was quite enjoyable. If you'd like to have some more, I will not say no.
Hey, but about that money, and also the money I just spent.
Mind if I join you for a moment?
Not at all. Please, have a seat.
It was a pleasure, but
come back anytime.
Butch, let's talk a minute.
What is it?
Could you deal with Umberto? He's not very cooperative.
Sorry, kid, but this ain't the USA. I'm not much for starting international incidents just for the hell of it. I'm not getting my hands dirty here unless I absolutely have to.
Yeah.
Butch, I need you to help me out with a distraction.
What do you need me to do?
Get Umberto's attention while I'm sitting at the table. I'll give you the signal when I'm ready.
Okay, I'll be waiting.
Alright, and then what?
Let's get back to it. Mind if I join you for a moment?
Not at all. Please, have a seat.
You have a seat.
How
Have a
about
drink?
we have another drink?
Excellent. What are we drinking?
We never broke the ice. Whiskey.
Some whiskey, perhaps.
An interesting choice. Arturo, tráeme 2 whiskeys.
You wave your hand behind your chair, giving Butch the signal.
Excuse me, do you speak-o the English? I want el drinko, pronto.
Really? Such rudeness.
Wow. That isn't your drink. Have I got any drugs? Don't smoke.
Thank you, Mr. Banks. If you'd like to have some...
Butch, let's talk a minute.
What is it?
You okay? You seem a bit more on edge than usual.
I told you, Havana and I got some history that ain't so great.
Care to elaborate?
Not particularly. Look, I'll be fine. Once we finish, I'll just pop another sedative for the flight home and everything will be swell.
Sedative?
You mentioned you got sedatives? Could I have one?
Do I look like some kind of dope peddler to you?
No, I just thought having one might come in handy.
Planning on slipping someone a Mickey, are you? Okay, I'm not gonna judge. Knock yourself out.
That isn't quite my plan, but thanks. You know anything else about this Morales guy?
I've heard the boss mention him a couple of times, but aside from what I already told you, nothing.
Do you think he knows we're coming?
Guess we'll find out, won't we?
Why does everything we do have to be so opaque?
Because if you go shouting your business from the rooftops, there's a good chance you'll wind up getting clipped.
Let's get back to it.
Ah, yes. Yes.
Mind if I join you for a moment?
Not at all. Please, have a seat.
I'm gonna be honest. I read Eternal Darkness as Eternal Return. Whatever that game is called. And it said, who has the highest stamina? And I started thinking about the fact, I was like, I don't know that that question is still right anymore. I was like, they've probably added a few new characters and a few other things. I'm sure stamina's not the same. And I was like, wait, no, that says Eternal Darkness. And my brain just went like on this huge like boat ride out into the ocean somewhere.
How about we have another drink?
Excellent. What are we drinking?
I'm back though. Here, let's have some whiskey.
An interesting choice. Arturo, tráeme 2 whiskeys.
Your Adiata stories. And Regison's not here. Can't believe this. Marsh is here. I can believe this.
Hey, are you all deaf?
Really? Such
rudeness. First try.
Thank you, Mr. Banks. That was quite enjoyable. If you'd like to have some more, I will not say no.
Oh, we killed him. Yo, professional poisoner. He's dead. I'll take everything. 20 pesos. That's, like 2 cents. Go ahead and give you my 2 cents.
This is what Umberto was carrying. I hope it's enough to settle his debt.
It will have to do. If you want to get
He's
in
dead
Mr.
now, though.
Morales, just knock on the door and tell whoever opens the slot that Rosalinda sent you.
Got it. Thank you. Butch, let's talk.
What is it?
Let's get back to it.
Let's talk a minute. Oh my god, I can't believe we killed a man. I mean, it has been 2 years since we joined the Mafia. 2 years a lot can change.
Rosalinda sent me.
This guy's dead too.
Well, this don't look so good.
Wait, then who opened the door for me?
What the hell happened here?
Who
Looks like
opened?
our friend got himself a bad case of lead poisoning.
He doesn't look
What
like he's
happened?
been dead very long, but I didn't hear any shots.
Something ain't right here. This has setup written all over it.
I'll have a look around, see if I can find anything that might tell us more.
Drawers. I'm looking forward to it, Claude, but I don't expect that at all. Papers aren't very interesting. I don't want to disturb the body.
Not
But you're
right now, Banks. I'm thinking.
same. Window is locked.
These windows are the only other possible way out of here, and they're both locked.
Here's the drawers. Not here to tidy up the room. Okay. Hair is bent over. Search through the notes, but they're all written in Spanish. However, there is one in which the name Tom Walsh appears several times.
So Morales at least knew Fatty existed. Maybe he was expecting us.
Hmm. I'll leave until you figure out who murdered Morales.
Not right now.
Thinking. Clicked on everything. Alan Wake. One of my favorite characters in Alan Wake is the name of Alan Wake's agent. Yeah, it says rather not close the door right now. Also won't let me go outside. Huh. Our character's not very smart. Look, he's been telling everybody he's in the Mafia since he joined the Mafia. Very first thing he did was tell his brother, hey, I'm in the Mafia and you owe them some money. Hold on. I have a guide sort of pulled up from earlier.
Not right now.
It says examine the chair, the window, and the papers. That's it. Papers on the floor. And that's it. I had a different guide. It literally says the same thing. Click on the papers. Click on the chair. Click on the window. That's it. Let's see. Not seeing you saying, have you played SO2? Name of the woman that takes Rena in after discovering her in the forest. Her mom. I can't believe you don't remember her. Oh, the remaster is really good. As that's on the PSP only, though, right? It is really good. Even better if played 3, which I think he had. I did everything in both of these guides. Play the OG. I mean, the voices are definitely better in the OG, but the PSP version's better localized. And also, all the new stuff they put in. Master of 1. I have the remaster of 1 on the PS4. I played through the PS3 version. Or not PS3. I played through the PSP version of 1. And then immediately after did a replay of the PS4 version to see the differences. It's fun. That game's really short. Is there another chair I'm missing here? Yeah, well, let me... There's nothing on his chair. See if I can find a third guide. The chair. There's something wrong with this chair. I have too fast of a computer. What? Alright, I found a video walkthrough. We might actually be soft locked. As they click on the chair, it says you're not here to tie up the room, and then it follows it up with the chair is tipped over. Someone must have stood up in a hurry. I don't know when we last saved, but I guess we're going back in time. Oh my god.
Pardon me. Can I ask? What?
This is why you always save your games. Oh wait, we gotta leave. I gotta go catch that guy again. Hello, YouTube.
In fact, this. How you doing?
Oh my god. Now we gotta do all this stuff again too. Holy cow. Let's go beat up our brother again.
Welcome to night. Does the name? I had a. I'd like easy. I like to.
Well,
okay.
Up time to strong arm again.
What's this good? Oh, how I get fun. Are you? Did not. Shut now. Oh, and I what? Bo, no, I hate you. Bo, what? I am level. Because it. What's your.
That was.
And we're out of here. I will say, since I scroll through this guide or whatever, you join the Mafia no matter what. There's no pass split. Just go ahead and throw that out there. We're dealing with this.
We need what? We're here for. Now.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Mr. Freedy,
Drastic measures?
I think I made myself perfectly.
I won't deny that that's the case, but really.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think you know.
Well, who's to say he can't?
Mr. Freedy,
Bread and life.
you don't pay Mr. Walsh his money. You're going to end up at the bottom of Biscayne Bay wearing cement shoes.
You wouldn't dare! I'm too important in this community to be murdered in cold blood.
So what's it going to be, Freedy?
No deal, Banks.
Ah.
Talk tough, I'll give you that. But your bark, it's worse than your bite.
Dang.
Butch, could you see about getting this guy?
Sure. Hey, Rughead. I need to talk to.
Yeah.
We need to
What a.
save the drum. Butch,
What are you doing?
now.
You'll.
Butch,
Ow!
Good conversation.
there now.
Photograph who's taken recently a party. I guess we have to actually
I'm
meet the guy. Hello, sir.
Welcome to the Alhambra.
I'm looking for the owner of this drugstore.
Was there something in particular you needed?
I have an important business matter to discuss.
I see. Would you like me to pass a message along to him?
Yes, please. Tell him it's in regards to a debt owed to Mr. Walsh.
Ah, yes, yes, of course. I'll be sure to tell him as soon as he comes in.
Any idea when that'll be? We don't mind waiting.
Hard to say, really. It might be later this afternoon or tomorrow.
Mhm.
He has a few other stores.
Butch,
I run away.
Yeah?
think it's worth the trouble of trying.
Your call. Although I.
Horse feathers. Go get the
Horse
car and
feathers?
try heading.
You sure?
He's an old man. How much trouble? Now let's quit wasting.
Interesting.
So, you've been getting a little.
What?
Nice.
I don't. Running away. Was that
He's dead.
I have to.
Time to quit again.
Alfie, I
Resign.
I suppose
Resign.
you know I Alfie. No, when I
Screw you.
You have yourself a.
Has a feel to have just lost your best employee.
So?
The drugstore off. The new owners
a tea. Well, at least you got. I got a welcome to.
Alright, back in Cuba. Meanwhile, 2 years later.
So this is the.
Now enough.
Alright, let's definitely save this time.
Pardon me, what? May I? Oh, you got anything? But do you have? And never get that see.
Yeah.
Mind if I join you for? The name's Album. Can you tell? Listen. How about
Thank you,
Yeah. That is this guy in a nutshell.
Butch.
I'm guessing at this point we get shot in the end by our brother. Paul's convinced that our brother gets
You okay? I care to not look.
in trouble. I think it's gonna be end up being
You
us.
mentioned you got.
Do I look?
No,
Planning on. Okay, I'm not.
that. Butch,
What do you need?
get Umber. I'll give you.
Okay.
Could you deal with Umber? So, let's get. Mind if I? How about we have excellent?
We're gonna get shot by the guy that got us fired at the beginning of the game.
Excuse me. I want.
I actually expected them to show up, the guys from the beginning of the games, to show up during the, like, the airplane show or whatever it was, where some people from New York came in.
Mr. Banks. If you'd like.
But apparently it was insignificant people. He's dead.
Pardon me, miss.
See you.
This is what.
If you
Here's your
want
2
that.
cents. Alright.
Rosalinda sent me.
So does it make sense that we, like... Who's here? There's definitely somebody hidden behind the door.
What the hell?
Looks.
He doesn't.
Something.
So Morales at least knew.
Alright, chair. Not here to tie up the rim.
He's.
There's something wrong. Like the forums? Oh my god!
Someone beat us to the punch, it seems. So Morales was meeting with someone already, even though he knew about Fatty. Wait a minute. Butch, we've been so wrapped up in figuring out what happened that we forgot the most obvious question. If Morales was already dead when we got here, then who
I've been
opened the
asking that
door?
question this whole time.
Gentlemen, I'm sorry to have to tell you this, but the Havana rum running trade is currently under new management.
Who is he? So, the only time... So, I looked up in the forum or whatever, and this is what it says. You have to right-click the chair. It's probably the only thing you have to right-click in the entire game. That's what it says, word for word. Anyways, who is he?
Who the hell are you supposed to be?
That is cruel.
I'm the new boss.
Same as the old boss, I'd wager.
Be quiet, Yankee.
Why did you kill Morales?
It was time for a change of the business.
I see.
He held a monopoly on rum export for far too many years now, not giving others like me a chance to shine. I would say that was rather unfair, wouldn't you?
Deal.
We came here to make a deal on behalf of Fatty Walsh back in Miami.
Yes, I know this. I'm sorry, but as the new head of the business, I will have to politely decline your offer.
I don't think Fatty will be too pleased by that.
That's not my problem. I have more reputable clients I can deal with. Walsh is nothing to me.
You sure about that, Chico?
Please, put the gun away. There is no need for this nonsense. There will be no deal with Walsh. That is final. Now please, be on your way before I...
What did you do that for?
The asshole deserved.
Then I started
Now let's get out
blasting.
of here before these Cubans start asking questions.
This is just great. Another assignment gone to pot. You really need to work on that itchy trigger finger of yours, Butch.
That's for the right click, you filthy animal.
Is that what we're supposed to say to Fatty? Sorry, we couldn't make the deal because Butch shot the guy in the face?
Banks, I'm really starting to...
Gentlemen, please. I've heard married couples bigger less than you two.
Stay out of this, would you?
Fine. If you want to go back to your boss of failure, I will.
What are you talking about?
The man who went in and killed Morales was Rogelio Vargas, the only other major rum runner in town. His takeover attempt has been a long time coming. The other night, Morales told me about his meeting with Fatty Walsh's men. I knew Vargas hated Walsh and would make his move if he knew about the deal. So I tipped him off. Vargas took care of Morales, and you took care of Vargas, as I expected.
So you played us all.
It was her the whole time.
Isn't it obvious? There is now a vacancy in the bootleg rum trade. You can go home and tell your boss I'll be happy to open up a route for him.
How about that?
Yeah, how about that? Let's go.
Everything's
Butch.
coming to
I'm starting
Millhouse.
See why you and Havana don't get along.
So, we still on for next week, Rosa?
Wouldn't miss it for anything, handsome.
Whoa. Whoa. 1 year later.
Huh?
Ah.
Fine, I'm coming.
Feather boa. Now is not the time to be cleaning up. I have clothes on now. Gonna leave her like this. Needs to be sleeping peacefully. Alright.
What?
Boss wants to see you. Says it's important.
Fine, tell him I'll be up in a few minutes.
Who is that?
Mrs. Grundy, come to tell us the party's over.
Oh, forget that noise. Just come back to bed.
Afraid I can't. I'm not in the habit of ignoring orders from upstairs.
Fine. Your loss.
Dang. Is that a shoe?
Will you be long, handsome?
Oh, be charming.
Not to worry, sweetheart. I'll be back in 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. Why don't you go ahead and freshen up for when I get back?
Yes, sir.
Glad you could step away from the broads and booze long enough to come see me.
Are you gonna give me a hard time, or are you gonna tell me what needs to be done?
Hey, easy now. No need to throw an ing-bang over there. Here's the problem. I've been hearing about some chump out in the swamp brewing his own moonshine and trying to compete with me. The day some classless redneck pulls one over on Fatty Walsh is the day I die. I need you to go out there, find his shack, and sabotage his operation.
The Everglades are huge. How am I supposed to find one shack in the middle of all that swampland?
You'll find a way. There's a camp of prospectors settled near the start of the Tamiami Trail. They'll probably know a thing or two.
Right. I'll take care of it.
Oh, and before you go, take this. It could be pretty hairy out there, so if you run into any trouble, you won't be left high and dry.
Finally seeing fit to give me my own gun, huh?
It's been long enough. You've earned it. Now get out there and see what you can find.
Hey, but I'm still not mayor of the city.
Go on, kid. Get out.
It's been 3 years since I joined the Mafia. Nothing's happened. Jetty. I'll take this.
Could I borrow your machete?
Can't imagine a fancy suit like yourself using one of these. Go ahead. It'll be fun to watch.
Hello, sir.
What do you want, city boy?
What exactly are you doing out here?
Trying to find something of value. This land's been worthless since the hurricane in 26, but it might be good for farming. Haven't had too much luck so far.
Anything I should know about the Everglades?
Well, it's full of critters that just love to take a bite out of your fancy suit. I wouldn't stray too far from here unless you've got good reason to.
You seem like a man who's seen a fair bit. Do you know of any moonshine runners set up out here?
Moonshine? I never touch the stuff myself. You got the wrong person if you're looking for it.
It's not quite like that. Let's just say I'm looking for one particular individual for other reasons.
Well, now, I ain't gonna ask too many questions, 'cause you city folk don't bring nothing but trouble. But I can tell you the surest way to find a moonshine runner is to follow the smoke.
Smoke?
Sure. The stills let up an awful lot of smoke. They try and hide it so the law won't catch them, see? But they usually leave some sort of instructions on how to find them as a backup. Matter of fact, I found this old piece of paper behind a tree the other day. Maybe it'll come in useful to you.
I see. Thanks for
Hope
the
it says
information.
something neat.
I'll be going now.
Like,
Go on, get.
what was the puzzle in King's Quest 2? Where it was like, I don't remember what it was. It was like a statement. It was like a regular sentence, and you literally did every single first letter. The whole statement only consisted of the 4 cardinal directions. It's really wild. How many times I gotta tell you? It's under the roof. Getting sucked in. Me too. Let's go into the glades. It's under the rotary phone. That's gotta be it. Opening. That camp. Hold on. Let's save on this screen. I'm gonna walk into. I was gonna say I'm gonna walk into a screen and there's gonna be like 10 things that start with with RO. Root. Under the Ragnarok Online.
Go on, get out of here.
Dan and I started blasting. Needs to be a small pile of rocks. Search underneath the rock pile and find a small metal box. Box is locked. Slip the thin blade of the machete into the seam under the box's lid. After a few attempts, you're able to pry it open. Already managed to open the box. And then... that doesn't seem to work. Take a look inside the box. It's empty apart from a folded sheet of old paper, which you take. Had to move it again. Go see the three brothers. One will point you the right way. Night way. Uh-huh. Trees? Now's not the time to be climbing trees. Press the machete into the ground and feel it make contact with something hard just below the surface. Twisting around, you manage to move the soil around and uncover another metal box. The thin blade of machete, pry it open. You look in the box and find that it is again empty, save for another folded piece of paper. You take it. Law's getting close. Look around inside the opening and find that a small metal box has been placed inside. You pull it out. Wah! Whoops, the machete blade snaps in half. Apparently it couldn't handle the stress of all those boxes. You sadly toss it away. Dang, RIP the machete. Looking in the box, you're unsurprised to find that all it contains is a piece of paper. You take it. Hand. Ring. Ring hand. Search underneath the root of the mangrove tree to find a rope concealed underneath. You give it a sharp tug. Ah.
Aha! Found you. Doesn't seem like that's too far away. As long as I can keep that direction, I should be able to make it there before nightfall.
Aha. Great. Can't believe I got rid of my best girl emote. The only Lilith emote I still have is Sad Lilith. Figuring it could come in... Oh, I thought it said Hondi. Hondi, pick up the fire blanket. The jar would sabotage the seal. I take a jar of moonshine. Might come in handy. And Hondi. We're actually kind of near the end, so I'm like kind of cruising through this guide. Since we're both at the end of trivia as well as the end of the game. We're not actually near the end. There's only like one page of this guide left, though. There's a whole nother chapter. Like, we're near the end, but not near the end. Pour half the moonshine into the patch of dirt, creating a nice patch of mud. Nice, nice. Pour enough moonshine into the dirt. Oops. Scoop up a handful of mud. Just put it in my pocket. Can't reach the pipe from your current position. What? Against your better judgment, you decide to climb up to the shack's roof. Nice. Dude, our guy is pull-ups. He skipped leg day, though. Perfect form. I'll get the condenser with the mud. Have we killed anyone yet? Just one person. It's missing a step in here. We had to do it on both of them. Look at the condenser with the mud. Better get out of here quickly. The thing is likely to blow everything sky high in a few minutes. Uh-oh, sounds like someone's coming. It's the Moonshine Runner, but you notice something very familiar about him? Of course. It's the would-be bank robber who you encountered all those years ago. Oh my god! Warn him or stay quiet. Alright, fam. What do we want to do? Stay quiet. Evil route. None of my business. Boom.
So it's done? You put him out of business?
Yes.
Nice explosion.
Done. He won't be a problem anymore.
You rubbed him out, huh?
They're on there.
I didn't mean to, but yes.
I like your style. Didn't have you pinned for a button man.
It was an accident, I swear. How was I supposed
swear.
to know he'd come back when the stills were rigged to blow?
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. I killed a man.
You get used to it. That's all part of the business.
It happens.
Well, maybe I don't want to get used to it. In fact, maybe I don't want to be part of this business anymore.
Look, you're upset. I get it. It ain't easy bumping someone off. I was pretty upset my first time, too. But get that don't want to be a part of it baloney out of your head. You ain't going anywhere. Understand?
Yes, sir.
Now, that's
Yeah.
more like it. Look, I'm having a big party tonight. Come by, have a few drinks, take your mind off things.
All right, maybe I will.
Good. I got an especially big job for you tomorrow, so let's celebrate tonight and discuss the particulars in the morning. See you later, kid.
Mobsters, real estate agents. What's the difference anyway? This ends tonight.
I don't know the
I'll make
difference.
you see reason one way or another. I might not.
I
get
thought
out
we were
of
in a
this
mafia
alive,
the whole time.
But I sure as hell can't keep living like this.
Look at that guy dance. Tag yourself. I'm Lady in Yellow. You think? I think that the brother's gonna kill us. I'm in the red dress. Haven't got time to sit around now, dang. Our character is pretty dumb. Hey, Butch.
What's the occasion for this party anyway?
I think it's one of his girl's birthdays or something. You know, Fatty. He'll throw a party just because he had a particularly pleasing bowel movement.
Me
First
too.
time in a while he's come out to mingle with the guests, though. Must be feeling pretty good.
Ah.
Keep up the good work, Butch.
Hold on there, Alfie. You know the rules. I gotta search you.
Fine, but make it quick.
Can't let you in carrying a piece, Alfie. You know how the boss is. If you want to come in, you're gonna have to hand it over.
Fine. Here.
Had a gun?
Okay, you're clear. Go ahead.
Do I have mud? Clog gave 4 answers before you did. You had
Mr.
plenty
Walsh?
of time.
Make it snappy, kid. I got a lot riding on black.
Some party.
Thanks, kid. Glad you're enjoying yourself. Of course, things would be a lot better if that damn delivery would get here already. I'm starting to get impatient.
Delivery, you say?
You mentioned a delivery?
Yeah, that's right, from the bakery. You know, the one the old bag used to run? They're supposed to be sending a cake, but it ain't here yet. Come to think of it, could you be a lamb and go check on it for me?
I'm not your errand boy, Mr. Walsh. Maybe you should ask someone else.
Actually, I think you'll find you are. So get to it.
Never mind. My gun, please.
Here you go.
Time to save. Why are we saving? Congratulations, Claude. Yeah, he showed up. And has a small present. Oh. What if it's right now? Star Trucker. I play Star Train. Yo, Louie.
Louie.
Alfie.
So, Fatty kept this place going as a bakery?
Yeah. Can't say I blame him, though. It's a good side business. Nice for laundering, you know?
Not to mention always having sweets available.
Now you're starting to understand.
I hear there's supposed to be a cake delivery to the Biltmore tonight.
That's right, for Fatty's party. Al's in the back putting the finishing touches on it. But then, he's been doing that for hours. He's obsessed with getting it just right. I had no idea he was this high-strung. I just hope he gets it done in time, or we're all gonna get it.
Take it easy.
You too.
You too. I'll have the moonshine jar. There's gonna be someone in the cake. Even better. Or just a tiny drop of moonshine into the glass of whiskey. Alternately, we have to put our gun in the cake. Take advantage of Al's current state. You sneakily shove the gun inside the cake and cover up the giant hole in the side. Nobody will ever know. What are we gonna do with that? Definitely nothing bad. Now the cake's gonna murder us. Just like in SMRPG. Wants revenge. First boss in the game? I don't know.
Hold on there, Alfie. You know the rules. I gotta search you.
I feel like Yardovich is probably the worst. Casually speaking, casual gamer.
Okay, you're clear. Go ahead.
See? Let's go ahead and have some of this delicious cake. Oh yeah, accents are really bad. You retrieve your special ingredient from the cake while nobody is looking. I'm running this business now. It's now or never. You go over the threats you've rehearsed in your head once again, then reach in your pocket for your gun. Just as you're about to pull it out, however...
Boss, big trouble. The coppers are on their way. Someone tipped them off and they're coming to raid us.
Wouldn't you just know it, and right during a winning streak, too? Okay, you know the drill. Flip the switches and clear everyone out. Party's over, folks. Everybody kindly scram.
Oh, boss, there's just one more thing.
Yeah?
What the hell was that?
He had it coming. Some of the guys up north felt he was getting too big for his britches.
Ah,
so
up
I
north.
got the order to cut him down.
So what happens to us now that Fatty's gone? Who's in charge, I mean?
Hey.
Sorry to bust your bubble, but
Aw.
it ain't you. They'll send someone else from up north in the next couple of days. That's how this works.
Gonna be that
So
guy
much
from the
for
beginning that we
loyalty.
got us
Don't
fired?
give me that crap, Banks. You've been doing this long enough to know that it's all about knowing your place and doing what you're told.
So that story about the police coming was just a distraction?
Oh, no, they're coming all right. They need to find the bodies so this makes the news. Now, enough standing around.
Enough standing around.
Huh?
You're just gonna leave? What am I supposed to do?
Oh, yeah, about that. The coppers are gonna need someone to pin this on. I'm sorry to say, you drew the short straw, kid. No hard feelings, huh? Oh, I'm locking the elevator behind me, so don't bother
Oh,
trying
heck.
to follow.
What? How can you just... I better figure out another way out of here. And fast.
We're gonna ride the piano out. Window. Also, we wanted to kill our... Answer your question, Claude. We want to kill our boss because we wanted to take over the business. Alright. And... vodka. Ooh. Rum. Secret passages open up through which you escape. I don't know how you're supposed to figure this out, but that's okay.
Banks, over here. Easy there, fellas. Let this guy through. He's with me. Is what they're saying true? Fatty Walsh is dead?
I think I'd prefer to plead the fifth on that one, Miss Douglas.
It's not exactly a secret that you were working for him.
Maybe not, but I've realized it's time for another
How did
clearance.
anybody know?
Well, I'm afraid you're out of luck if you were planning on going back to Coral Gables. Our friend, George Merrick, got ousted from the city commission last June. Just as well, really. I was starting to get sick of writing all that bait and hook baloney. There's a new mayor, too. Dammers had some medical issue and went back up north.
Is that so?
In any case, the boom's over. It's all gone bust now. Fact is, the whole world is changing.
Yes, I'm beginning to get that impression.
So what's next for you? Aside from dodging the police, that is.
I'm not sure, but I'll try and figure something out. Good night, Miss Douglas. And thanks.
Fascinating.
I guess I owe you one.
Don't mention it. Good night, Mr. Banks. And good luck. Something tells me we're all going to be needing quite a lot of it very soon.
Wall Street in panic as stocks crash. Oh no! It's time for the depression. Get a job at the local diner. Marjorie wasn't kidding. The world really has changed. As the country has sunk into a Great Depression, so have you. After repeal of prohibition, you mainly spend your time frequenting the newly opened bars. Who could have foreseen this? Chapter 4. Returning alone.
Another round for you, Bill? Sure,
Bill?
why not? Ever since they started letting us drink again, I just can't say no. So, has the old sad sack been in tonight?
Not yet, but it's coming up on 9. He should be here any minute.
You know, he may be a real son of a bitch, but I can't help but feel sorry for him.
Well, I don't. Plenty of people are hurting these days. A whole bunch are way worse off than him. I'll take those poor folks in the Dust Bowl, for example. Anyway, just because he used to be a real estate big shot doesn't give him the excuse to be disagreeable. But hey, as long as he pays and keeps to himself, I have no quarrel with him.
Maybe I can get him going tonight and see if we can finally find out if he was really working for the mob.
Well, speak of the devil.
Speak of the devil.
Good evening, Mr. Banks. What'll it be tonight?
Do I have, like, gray sideburns? Take a whiskey.
Whiskey. And keep 'em coming.
Do you have gray sideburns?
On your tab.
It is every other night. Why should tonight be any different?
Here you are, sir.
Say, you got a light, pal?
I got, some matches. Quickly pocket the book of matches.
Thanks, buddy.
Then I found out.
Horns coming out
What?
of my forehead or something?
No, sir.
Then why are you staring at me like I do?
You used to work in real estate, didn't you?
Knowledge?
Yeah, so? What of it?
So, I'm curious about what it was like to be right in the middle of the land boom.
None
But
of your
really, I'm
V's
more
wet.
curious about what happened afterwards. Is it true you were working for Fatty Walsh?
Who?
Don't know what you're talking about. And if I were you, I'd stop asking those sorts of questions before things get unpleasant.
Oh, is that a threat? This is exciting. Are you threatening me?
Bill, knock it off.
Throw a punch?
Does this answer your question?
Yes.
Oh, my head. Well, I suppose I've woken up in worse spots than this before. What's that over there on the wall?
I mean, if we're going the evil route, we may as well throw a punch. The box is empty apart from an old red handkerchief. Reminds you of your old one, so you decide to take it with you. A handkerchief on the puddle. Soak the handkerchief in the dirty puddle of water. Examine the flyers more closely. Re-elect. Who? Just a bunch of old posters for movies, music events, and Prohibition. Although you can make out a familiar blue underneath one of them. You attempt to tear some of the posters off, but they become plastered to the wall. There has to be some way of seeing what's underneath. Only had a wet handkerchief. Decided to try wetting the posters with the soaked handkerchief. Curse of the Catman. I can't. This is the worst like puzzle of all time. Wait, is that a pirate ship? The Golden Galleon.
Coral Gables, the Golden Galleon. Huh. The days when I was an upstart kid who was gonna make something of himself and restore the family name. Look where that got me.
Time to find the One Piece.
Ah, forget it. Life's too short to hold grudges. After all, if it hadn't been for Merrick, I'd probably be panhandling in Bryant Park right now. Might as well go see how the old bird is doing these days. Can't possibly be worse off than me.
I hear that guy loves us.
This place hasn't changed one bit. At least something from the old days is still around.
Alfie Banks? What on earth are you doing here?
Mrs. Merrick, I know it's been a while, and I'm sorry.
10 years is much
10
more
years?
than a while in my book, young
She,
man.
she did survive
In
some
any case,
depression.
I'm afraid you've picked a bad time to call.
What's the matter?
It's George, that stubborn fool. He's gonna get himself killed.
Oh no!
You mean you haven't heard?
There's a
You're
hurricane
shook.
coming. They're saying it might be as bad as the one in 26. It's set to pass through the Keys tomorrow afternoon.
So, why hasn't anyone prepared here?
Because it's not expected to come this far north.
Then there's something I'm not understanding. How exactly is George in danger?
We've been living down in Matacumbe Key for the past few years. George opened up a fishing club, and we've been running it together ever since he was ousted from the city commission. When he heard the hurricane was coming, he sent me up here and refused to budge. He said he wasn't going to let his dream die twice.
That's crazy! We have to get him
Mentioning
out of
him
there.
I'm
dying.
afraid there isn't much that can be done. They've stopped all the trains going south.
There has to be a way. Don't worry, ladies. I'll get George back here safely. I owe him that much at least.
Please be careful, Alfie.
And good luck.
Mm-hmm. Hello.
Begging your pardon, sir.
What can I do for you?
When does the next train leave?
It doesn't.
What?
Well, haven't you heard? There's a hurricane set to strike the Keys.
Yes, I have actually.
Well, then you should know that all the trains have been canceled.
You don't understand. It's of the utmost importance that I get down to the Keys.
I do understand, and I'm afraid you're out of luck, friend. There's only one train going down there, and it's not for passengers.
Why not?
Because it's being sent to evacuate the WPA construction workers who haven't left yet. If you need to take a fishing trip, I suggest you wait a few days.
What if I'm part of the WPA?
There's something important we need to discuss.
Is there? Do tell.
Oh, here we go.
Look, friend, it's extremely important I get on that
Look
train.
here, friend. I'm the train conductor. The friend in the Keys needs
I have
my
a
help.
friend in the Keys who needs my help.
Your friend has probably already been evacuated. There's nobody in their right mind left down there who shouldn't be there.
He's
I know
not
for
in
a
his
fact
right
he hasn't.
mind.
He's very stubborn and insists on staying.
I still don't see how that's my problem.
Ooh. Empathy.
Look, I know you're overworked and probably underpaid. Would it really make a difference if you let me slip past?
My bosses watch me like a hawk, which is exactly why I can't let you slip past. I'm not putting my ass on the line for no good reason, and I honestly don't see one for letting you on this train.
Be conscious. George Merrick. I don't think people like him, but we're gonna name drop
I need
anyways.
to save George Merrick. He's in danger.
Merrick? The Coral Gables guy? What's he doing down there?
He's been running a fishing club, but he's insisted on staying behind. Please, you don't know him like I do. He's very stubborn and passionate. If I don't go down there, he won't budge and he'll probably die.
Well,
Well,
sorry, but I have to stand firm on my orders. You're not getting on this train.
dang. Don't worry, I got an idea.
Look, I'm desperate. I need to get on that train. Can I maybe offer you a drink to look the other way?
A drink? You're trying to buy me off with a drink?
Yeah?
You're just lucky I've been craving one for hours. Go on, before I change my mind. And if anyone asks, you don't tell them I let you on board.
Deal.
There was no guard. Hours later.
Can't see a thing. We should be well on our way. Now I just need to find a way out of this car.
Handkerchief in the barrel. Only place handkerchief in the barrel until it's fully soaked with kerosene. And then use our wet handkerchief on the lamp. Bring the kerosene out from the handkerchief, filling the base of the lamp. And use the matches on the lamp. Using the matches, you quickly light the lamp. Nice, nice. Karo Karo. No, from Rhapsody, a musical adventure. Not from Mario RPG. There's an entire town called Karo Karo, I think. Ooh, that looks like a hammer.
The storm seems to have made landfall already. Horse feathers.
Horse
Sticking
feathers.
around back here probably isn't the best idea. I should head towards the front of the train.
Ain't no getting off this train we're on till we get to the end of the line. It's currently not being used to decide to appropriate the hammer.
What? Who are you? What are you doing on this train?
The name's Banks. I snuck on board because I need to get to the Keys.
You're crazy. What were you thinking?
I thought this train was meant to be taking supplies down there.
It was, but the people who sent it underestimated the power of the storm. We're only going forward because there's no way to turn back. The train is already starting to come apart.
Oh,
You're lucky
no.
I came up here when you did. I was just about to detach the locomotive.
But why?
Because if even one car gets blown off the tracks, the rest of the train will too. It's not worth.
Oh no.
I was afraid this would happen. If we don't equalize the pressure in this car, in the next few minutes it'll come apart.
Oh no.
Help me get one of these windows open, would you?
I got just the thing. This hammer.
Good going, thanks. Now let's get to the locomotive so we can detach the train. Otherwise, we'll be swept off the tracks along with the rest of it.
You thought this would be what we would be doing at the end of this game. We started off as a simple salesman in New York, 1997. I think we skipped a few
Died down
years.
slightly. We must be entering the eye of the storm.
I think that's the train number.
Or maybe not. I better find George. There isn't much time. George, open this door right now.
Alfred
Hey.
Banks, I have to admit you were the last person I expected to see walk
looks
through that
evil.
door. What brings you to my little club?
I came to get you, George. In case you weren't aware, there's a huge hurricane on its way.
I am well aware, yes. In fact, I sent Eunice away because of it.
I know. She's the one who told me where I could find you.
I see.
We're 100 years
I
old.
don't fully understand why you've come, but as long as you're here, go ahead and have a seat.
I haven't got time to talk. We have to leave.
I insist. Besides, I'm not going anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
George.
Yes?
Alright, what do you think, fam? Apologize or continue our route of evil? Evil until the end.
George, I know we didn't see eye to eye last time we spoke, and things haven't changed. I still respect you, but I also stand by what I said.
I can't change the way you feel, and I'm sorry things had to go the way they did. So, now that we've got that out of the way, what else is on your mind?
I was thinking about doing some fishing.
Why haven't you evacuated?
Ever heard the old saying, the captain always goes down with his ship? I never abandoned Coral Gables. I see no reason why I should abandon the Caribbean Club.
Coral Gables was lucky. It didn't get the worst of the hurricane in 26. You're right in the path of this one.
That may be, but I think I've taken sufficient precautions.
Uh-huh.
George, we need to leave. Isn't there any way I can convince you?
You did a pretty good job of convincing plenty of other people in the old days. I'm not opposed to hearing what you have to say.
Oh, here we go.
So, Alfie, why is it so important we go back?
Your mother. Tell her intuition. Optimistic. Your mother.
Your mother is terribly ill. I came to tell you. I don't think she's gonna make it. You need to come back to Miami as soon as possible.
Alfie, please. I watched you sell countless plots of lands and houses to people for years. Do you think I can't
Oh,
tell
dang.
when you're lying? If this is what you came for, I think we should turn our attention to more worthwhile conversation topics.
Oh, dang, I got kicked out quick.
George.
Yes?
George, please.
So you...
Alright, hold on, we got a second.
So, Alfie, why...
Coral Gables needs you back, George. It's just not the same without you.
Oh, I hardly think that's true. Coral Gables has been fine without me the past few years. We had our moment in the sun. It's time for a new generation
I
to
love
take
loot
over.
boxes. We are still important. Those new people are a bunch of jerks.
No, the new generation are a bunch of imbeciles with no idea what they're doing. They need you there to make sure they don't.
Gotta think
screw
like an
things
old
up.
person.
Have some faith, Alfie. We laid the groundwork. Things aren't going to collapse overnight. If you're going to continue with that negative attitude, I think this conversation is best concluded.
Wow.
George.
Yes?
Alright, I failed.
So you say.
I failed twice. This guy has the actual answers.
What?
It's needed.
Coral Gables.
Oh, we had our moment.
Convince.
There's still so much left to do in Coral Gables. You can't just give up now.
Oh, really? This is an interesting change of attitude. Didn't you give up on Coral Gables when you decided to work for Tom Walsh?
Ooh.
I saw the way things were headed and decided to go for a more lucrative opportunity.
For which I can hardly blame you, but I just wish you hadn't jumped ship so soon.
What else was I supposed to do? Drown with the rats? I don't share your optimism, George. I still can't understand how you never felt tempted to just give up yourself.
Who says I didn't? Do you think you're the only one who saw what was going on? The Depression came to Coral Gables years before the rest of the country. There were days when I thought about packing it all in. I knew when the bubble had burst, but I worked too hard to just give everything up. I stayed until they threw me out.
I didn't know that. I thought you were just naive.
We all have our bad days, Alfie. Sometimes it's bad weeks or even months. But what's important above all else is sticking to your principles.
Yeah, sticking to the evil within.
I understand what you're saying, George, but times have changed. Principles are important, surely, but the depression and lack of money is all anyone thinks about. You made the city beautiful, sparing no expense, making it all about the aesthetics. But think about the value of that city in the current economic climate. Someone in charge wouldn't think twice about tearing down the Biltmore to sell the land if it meant a profit.
And all the work we did, all the sacrifices people made would have meant nothing. I hadn't even considered that possibility. I can't in good conscience allow something like that to happen. It seems living down here all these years has made me a bit out of touch. All right, Alfie. As soon as this storm passes, we'll take the first train back to Miami so I can assess
As soon as it
myself.
passes.
Thank you for helping me see things a bit more clearly.
I think I'm the one who should be thanking you for that, George.
Right. Let's get a move on.
We should be careful. It sounds like the storm has gotten stronger.
I'll kill him with the matches.
George, this building is coming apart. We haven't got any time to lose. We need to get someplace safer.
When we get out there, we need to head directly for the shelter south of here. Just follow me, and we'll be there in no time.
Right behind you.
Right behind you.
George, watch out! The ceiling is collapsing!
Hey, George, watch out. And that's how we die. Not by the hand of our brother. Not by the hand of the mafia. We die saving someone else.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Freaking ceiling.
today, we remember a very special man whose life was unfortunately cut short. Alfie Banks was someone who wasn't afraid to speak his mind. In fact, he certainly gave me a piece of it one of the last times I spoke with him. In the time I knew and worked with him, Alfie always showed an immense amount of initiative, which makes it no surprise that he achieved as much as he did. Despite harder times in his last few years, he showed in the end that he was a good man. I would not be here speaking to you right now if it weren't for him. Not only do I owe my life to him, but my livelihood as well. Though I may not have expressed it as clearly as I should have, Alfie was instrumental in the success of Coral Gables. I'm sure he knew that. And though he was taken from us far too soon, Alfie's legacy
They don't know
will
about
live
that.
on in the streets and buildings of this city. Because, just like the galleon which came to be the symbol of Coral Gables, Alfie sailed through all our lives, leaving behind a golden wake.
They said the title. Oh. Same of the name. Truly it was. A golden wake. What a very strange game indeed. Edward Doc Dammers, Coral Gables for basically his term, suffered stroke while playing golf, several months recovery, turned to a summer home. He died in 1930. Real life. By being killed in his penthouse suite in March 29. Legacy lives on at the Biltmore Hotel, where many claim his ghost still haunts the 13th floor. Reported elevator malfunctions, smells cigar smoke, and nobody's staying in the suite. Uh-huh. Mary continued living in her home until her death in 1976, the city of Coral Gables acquired the house and restored it to its 1925 appearance. 2010, Coral Gables Garden Club commissioned a bronze statue of Athena, which currently sits in the garden of Coral Gables house. William Bryan went on to participate in Scoop's monkey trial, where he famously took a stand and denounced the value evolution. Successfully achieving a guilty verdict, Bryan died 5 days after the trial ended. Abel Cody continued performing death-defying stunts with her flying circus in 1924 when it disbanded due to an accident where she suffered a broken forearm, dislocated shoulder. She went on to join the Doug Davis Baby Ruth Flying Circus. Nice. She was a real person. Didn't expect that one. Eunice remained in Coral Gables until her death. Country's Land Wells founding the Coral Gables Women's Club and Gardening Club made her a pivotal figure in the development of the city. Marjorie Stoneman Douglas went on to become a crusader for the environment, best known for work related to the conservation of the Everglades. The best-selling book, The Everglades, River of Grass, made her cause popular and blah blah blah. Great Dame of the Everglades, 1998. She was 108 years old. Holy cow! Holy moly! Blah blah blah. After the hurricane destroyed the colony, returned to Coral Gables, where he re-entered the real estate business in 1940, became postmaster, and died 2 years later, age 55. Merrick's legacy is still apparent in Coral Gables to this day. In addition, several streets and parks which carry his name. A statue of him was erected in front of Coral Gables City Hall in 2006. Ah, I see. I want to go on a trip to Coral Gables to learn all about this city. That I've learned all about this city through this game. But anyways, yeah, reviewed this game. It was mediocre. It was alright, it was whatever. I'll definitely forget about it in a week. You want to go back to the Golden Corral. Mediocre's a bit high. I mean, it wasn't bad. It didn't do anything, like, bad. I thought it was alright. Oh, Suggs. Suggs was the name of the guy that betrayed us. Confused by his existence. Yeah, somebody really loved this town. It was probably somebody in, like, Europe, too. So it was just, like, really out there. They just, like, found out about this town, and they're like, God, I gotta make a game about this town. It was a well-made vision. Yeah, I think they did, like, in terms of being a modern-day old game, I think they did a pretty good job, for the most part. But there was no, the plot never really, like, did anything. But it also didn't not do anything. Like, things went on, but nothing, like, I don't know, I just never really felt any, like, care for anyone in the story. Was Alfie real? I don't know, I think it was self-insert or whatever, probably. Yeah, I think Alfie was definitely probably fiction. If y'all could make a video game, if y'all had a vision to make a video game like this, just like a random place in the middle of nowhere, you wanted to tell the story of the town, is there any specific town you would ever want to tell the story of? I have one. That's also in Florida. Madeira Beach. It's found by John Pirate Guy. I think his name is literally just John, the pirate. He founded Treasure Island, which is right next to Madeira Beach. Anyways, that's the end of A Golden Wake.